Good morning. Just left right now. Cake's message. Enjoy whatever Macragge is. Thank you so much, Cake, for the lurk. Hope you're having a good day. Enjoy. Okay, it's a party in here. Let me scroll up because I'm going to miss people if I don't. So first, Riot, welcome in. Ravenlord Scott, hello. Avian, coming with 57 months of support. Thank you so much for hitting the button here before Adepticon. I really appreciate it. Thank you. We've also got, there's another one, wasn't there? I think there was, Butts, there it is. A quarter of a century, almost a whole year, Butts. Thank you so much for 25 months of support. I appreciate it. We've also got A Wasted Mind, hello. I got Kale, Tony, hello. Veritable, hello. How are y'all doing? Sly is lurking along. Spill Paint Pot, hello. Happy Monday. Incredible Jerry, hello. Mageson, hello. Honor First, oh no, you're sick. I'm sorry to hear that. Welcome on in. I know, they're not Vasey material this time. I know, that's what you've come to expect from me. No, today we're actually painting Ultramarines. We are finally joining in for March for Macragge. So, Scorch Panda sent some Marines my way, and we're going to get them painted up. So we've got the Desolation Squad today. We have some Centurions tomorrow. So that is our contribution this year to March for Macragge. I'm gonna start right in with some gold. How are you guys? Yes, Cake, if you are lurking, Macragge is a planet. It is where the Ultramarines are from. If you're lurking away, that is what that is. Each year, the Warhammer community, those who have Ultramarines, do March for Macragge for the month of March as a way to get some projects done. And everyone paint Ultramarines. So I finally get to join in this year. I'm pretty excited. So thank you, Panda, for sending these my way. What is everyone up to today? What have we got? I'll give them white helmets. The Desolation Squad, I don't think gets white helmets. Let's see, Spill Paint was the Mitch for Midrengard. It's fraud with peril. Peril is peril, even. Lava colored dry palette. Crackle paint. That isn't crackling. I did see the palette. I'm so sorry. I have had a similar looking palette before, and it stinks. You try and get that color to come out, and then it all does at once. It's great. Bees, hello. My dog woke me up early, pretty tired this morning. I'm sorry. Our little Sadie also likes to get up early, and it's rough. I understand. Slipnip, hello. How are you? You need a command that spends redonkulous points for a clip of the Ultramarines movie where he belts out, "We march from Macragge." I thought about the saxophone one too, where he's saxing his way through the back. Just the silly Warhammer stuff. We're 1 week into the F1 calendar, and it's already spicy. Alpine Sacked has 2 lead positions resign. Oh goodness. It's gonna be a crazy season, maybe. Maybe. I played 45 plus hours of Final Fantasy VII Rebirth last week. Whoa, I finished the main story. You were cruising through that then. Okay. So 45 hours for main story. That's good to know. Scott is also playing, but not cruising through like that, so. I watched a little bit of it. I'm not feeling it. I think I will end up watching people playing it and, like, I don't know, catching bits and pieces of it. I don't know, I'm not feeling it. Ohio, you work all day, so I say hi. Thank you so much for coming by. I hope work goes well today. It's good to see you. We're taking a small break to hop in on the March for Macragge social media stuffs. I think it'll be fun to hop in this year. Hope you had a good weekend. Hope work goes well today. 1,000,005 AM, Dad, I gotta go pay. I think so for little Sadie, we decided to just do breakfast and like give her a large meal at breakfast. Because she would get up at like 3, 4 in the morning, and that was awful. But I think we probably need, now that she's a little bit older, go back and do dinner and see if she can make it through the night now. I think she probably could. Now that she's another year older. It was a gigantic game. See, I think I'm gonna put my money toward Unicorn Overlord instead. I think I'm more excited for that than Final Fantasy, which is crazy because I do love Final Fantasy, but I think I'm more excited for Unicorn Overlord. So I actually rounded up a bunch of my Switch games. I'm going to go trade them in and get that. I'm going to get the 13 Sentinels too, because I missed that when it first came out. Rathmore, welcome in. It's good to see you. How are you? Panasos is tired, working, tired, blarg. Well, we're happy to have you. I'm sorry work is blarg today. We're happy to see you. Did you have a good weekend? Everyone coming in, how was the weekend? We have even more reveals to look at this morning, chat. I was going to give friends a few more minutes to hop on in, but we have even more stuff to look at today. Jerry says, I'm sitting, watching YouTube. Shouldn't be doing school again, but no, I don't feel like it. That's fair. The Monday is Monday. Hopefully, later can get the energy to work on it. I hope. Give her dinner, maybe breakfast would be better for Millie. Yeah, Unicorn Overlord for the 5. Been buying less and less Switch games. I like how portable it is. I have the light version of the Switch, and I love it. I can sit there and play that like all night. So that's my plan. Did do 98% of the Land Raider last night with Power Wash Sim. Was able to get past and beyond my first try where I fell through Mars and into space. I don't know. I wish I could help you, Avian. I don't know. Like something's broken at a system level almost. I don't know what to recommend. Oh, that's right. You saw Dune Part 2. That's right. It is, I'm excited to see that. I see more and more people like posting about it on socials, and I'm excited to see it at some point. Weekend too short. Coffee not enough. Monday. I switched from the, I just passed up coffee and went straight for the energy drink today. So that's where I'm at. Straight to the monster. Notice Games Workshop has new creators for Old World. Yep. The price continues to make me lol and close the browser tab. That's fair. I think a little bit for me too. I will say, as much as I'm not really buying more Warhammer at the moment, the new Dark Oath stuff is kind of tempting. They look pretty sick. I think if we continue to play more Age of Sigmar rather than 40K, I might take a look at Dark Oath because I already have Slaves to Darkness. So, like, just add on to Chaos. I kind of want to just keep on this guy today because batch painting is awful on stream. What do you guys think? We just get one guy and then I'll get the rest of them later. Or, like, if we have time, then I'll do that. Let's do it. Hey, Exalted! 65 plus hours in Reaper, still going, but 10 hours in the Unicorn Overlord demo. Games, please stop coming out. See, I'm gonna do Unicorn Overlord instead, I think. I don't have the time for both. Oh, Exalted, I'm sorry. I know you're lurking, but I wanted to show you that this came in. We can do a quick unboxing if you guys want to see my new pretty cat lady. She's here. But enjoy the lurk. I hope Monday goes well. I'll go ahead and open it. In case anyone's interested. This is from Limbo Division. And I haven't even opened it yet. Live Madness, hello, how are you? KT, hello, and a Squeezel. How are we all doing today? Alright. Here she is. And then here's the art for what we're going to be painting. I love the, like, tins for these. They feel real nice. It does come with instructions. We got a pretty ladybug. Ah. Very pretty. Oh, we get, like, lore. Lore for pretty lady. Oh, we get, like, a full VTuber reference sheet. Yeah, straight up VTuber reference sheet. That's pretty great. I don't think the others had that. Like the other ones I have. Pretty card. And then the model itself, which looks good. I'll make sure I have all the pieces. One of the ones I have that I actually still need to email them about is I got 2 like left arms and not a right arm. So I'll make sure I have all the pieces here a little bit later when I can focus on it. That's what I got. So she's here. Thank you again. I appreciate it. Excited to have her on for probably a sub Sunday, knowing this chat. I'm sure we will work on her on a Sunday. The new pretty ladies chat. Love it. Let me catch up here because I'm way behind today. Not a coffee guy? That's fair. That's fair. I started drinking coffee way too early, and now, without it, I'm a mess. My gaming schedule is Unicorn over Dragon's Dogma. I still need to play the first Dragon's Dogma. See, that's how behind I am. That's how many games there are that I want to play. And then Veritable Quandary brings up the other. I'm having so much fun with Last Epoch. It's really keeping me from distributing Democracy. I know that now Last Epoch got their new stuff. I had played it in early access like a while back, but then Slam and Scott went back to it. Slam picked it up. So now I'm like, crap, do I go back and play some of that too? It's like, god damn it, there's too many games all at once, and I can't do it. I can't do it. It is really good. It feels great. So I was playing a druid way back when, and I was trying to decide if I just like hop in and play the druid, or if I pick up something else, or I don't know. There's too many games. Osirans are curious how we doing today. Early access was really fun. I really enjoyed it. It was a good time. It felt really good. But then I just kind of set it aside at that time, and now they're both playing it. It's like, crap, do I get it back out? Do I shove this like in between all the other games I want to play? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. BNFlex, welcome in. Oh, you wish I had the WSD movement. Welcome, welcome. Sorry, let me put my reference back there, but I need to look at our Nerf guns here today. Welcome, welcome. Are you playing it right now as well? Wait, what's everyone playing? My plan is to trade in some stuff and get Unicorn Overlord. And then 13 Sentinels, because I missed it. Just didn't play it when it released, and I want to. So I'm going to get that as well. And then just keep working on the backlog. I still have to go back for the side stuff on the new Yakuza game. I got through the main story, because I didn't want any of that to be spoiled. And then, yeah, I gotta go back. So Gary, so very tired. Just ordered a pizza. I think I'm gonna try that sleep thing again. You got this. Hopefully you're like me and a full belly helps to get some sleep. I know when I am tired and I get some food, then I can sleep pretty good. Oh, Nightingale? Deep Rock Galactic Survivor at the moment. How is the Survivor for Deep Rock Galactic? I watched a little bit of a stream, but they were also doing like charity stuff, so I wasn't really watching the game. It looked like they had kind of moved everything over nicely, though, for a Survivor type game. I'm so jealous of people who get to use WASD for their default PC gaming. Oh, as a lefty, I always have to remap every single damn button, starting with IGKL as my movement. Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of that. I take that for granted, for sure. Definitely take that for granted. That sounds like a big guard commission. It is another Vanillaware game, which the ones that I have played I've really enjoyed. And I just was playing something else when it came out, so it's time to pick it up. Especially with Adepticon and stuff here coming up. Get some games for the road to have ready. I always say that, and then I feel guilty, and I want to like keep talking to Scott the whole way, so we'll see how it goes. I always like bring books and the Switch, and then I end up just like chatting with Scott the whole time. Because I feel guilty. It's really boring driving that long, so we'll see how it goes. Let's see, I'm doing Rune Master right now. Serious case of too many alts, though. Every time I find a cool unique with a, oh, I want to play that. You just find stuff, switch class. Find stuff, switch class. Let's see, it's a lot of fun, very addictive. Another good one is space out while watching stuff. I love games like that. Having something like that you can just kind of throw on some music, just kind of chill with. I did that with Vampire Survivors, is I would turn off its music, turn on my music, and then just cruise for a bit. It was very relaxing. KT says, speaking of Deep Rock, help! Looking at the League of Votan. I want to buy, but I have so much. Yeah. They're pretty cool. I know a lot of people. Even if they said they weren't going to buy anything else. The Votan still got them. I don't know that I can help. They're pretty cool. I say playing Deep Rock Galactic tonight. Nice, Painted So. Nice, nice. I should pick it up at some point. But again, there's just so many games. I need more time. JPIC, hello. Autofire, hello. How we doing today? Let's see. Jedi Survivor is such a good game. Also played Starfield, which was a horrible idea. Mental problems for me. I'm sorry to hear that. But I overcame it. Not joking, by the way. I'm sorry to hear that. I did not enjoy Starfield, so I'm not sure what you ran into, but glad doing better now. It's not helping. I'm sorry, KT. I can't help. They are cool. And they keep getting cool characters and things. Guy with the smile, welcome in. How are you? How we doing today? For everyone coming in, we're talking video games a bit because there's so much coming out. So if you're playing something, let us know. Otherwise, we are marching for Macragge today. We are working on some Ultramarines. These are for Scorch Panda. That will probably be in the chat later today. But I finally get to join in this year. I'm very excited. So right now I'm just doing some recess washes. Letting our silly gun dry. We're just gonna, I think I want to work up this guy separately, and then I'll start to work on the squad, because batch painting on stream is kind of soul draining. So we'll focus the one guy down, and then whatever we can get of the rest, I will do that. So that's the plan. What are you guys up to today? Oh, there's Scorchband. Welcome in. I figured you'd be in later. Hello, how are you? I should look up while I'm talking, huh? Let's see, I'm okay working on March challenge pieces. I saw you guys entered in, love it. I'm trying to decide if I do March or not, or if I just focus down on commissions until we leave. Which is probably the responsible thing to do. Probably what I need to do. I still play Starfield. I'm glad you enjoy it. I did not. Speak his name and he shall appear. And he did. And he did. Let's see, I have to work a little bit, so I'll be lurking at that point. But still here, thank you so much for lurking. I hope work goes well. For anyone who'll be working this Monday, hope work goes well. I'm going to be working on these guys and Chaos Knights today. It's my day. And making sure my YouTube videos are all good to go for Wednesday. I'm nervous. Oh no, I'm sick. I think I got the con crud. I'm sorry. Get all of the rest here today, Panda. All the fluids. Con crud is no joke. Speaking of, if anyone's going to be doing Adepticon, do recommend. You get the like vitamin C emergency stuff. We start that like a little bit before we leave, and that's helped us a ton. So we do that every year. You need to pick up your vitamin C. This is your warning. Your reminder. When leave? Close to Adepticon. You keep trying to dox me and it's just not gonna work. Painting the weapons on my Deathwing Termies this morning. Let's go. Let's go. And so it says, I have Gullyman unpainted staring at me. You can come march for Macragge with us. Let's go. If you need a break from salamanders. Unless you're gonna make him a salamander. That is something people do. I painted a Gulliman in Space Wolf colors a while back. When is Adepticon? I think it starts the 20th. I know this isn't what you mean, but this is what you're asking a streamer. When are you leaving your house? That's why I'm not answering you. That's why I'm not answering you. Blonde Cow, hello. Please, yes. Also get your boosters if you haven't had them. Boosters, very important. I will have my mask if anyone that we are chilling with would prefer me to be masked. I will have it. But I'm all boosted. Yeah. If I'm being weird about a question, there's usually a reason. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you're thinking Nova Marines. Color quarters. Bone and blue. Sons of Gullyman, but I don't want to paint white. The bone's different enough that it's okay. That makes sense. Because at least it's like, it's not as much, right? The bone with the blue. Opposed to all. I'm chillin'. Can you please wear a mask? When I am near you, JPIC, I will wear a mask. Absolutely. Absolutely. Alright, there's our recess wash. No, you're good. My curiosity, that is actually based on Scott at this point. So Scott, I think, is going to start decals on Wednesday, he said. So as soon as we can get those... The tough part with decals is I think some of yours have like the overlapping, where there's, you do a decal and then we wait and then we have to do another decal over it. So it's a question of getting all the layers done. So I'll have to ask him when he thinks that would be good. My plan is to get them out before we leave. But it'll come down to, yeah, layers and layers of decals. So that's the plan. I would like that. I would like the knights really close too. I don't want to say done. Just because I don't want to rush them. I want the knights as close as I can too. Yeah. I'm not going to... No, I'm just saying. That is... If you're sitting there like, why is she not answering this question? That's why. Because there are people who are weird, you know? Because internet. Hey, Z-Deck, you're welcome in. How are you? It's elaborate and weird. What's that you're going through asking? All right, we are now doing... We did the recess wash, and now we're doing panel... Or, sorry. Edge highlighting. I'm going in with Fenrisian Gray, which I believe is the Games Workshop workup. Just as a final little edge highlight here. The main color for this is actually an Army Painter paint, so that we match Scorched Panda's army. If you're doing the Games Workshop, I believe it is Calgar Blue and Macragge Blue that they use as the main colors. So that's what I'm rocking today. Looks really bright right now until we can get the details started. Is anyone else doing March for Macragge? That's my next question. Anyone else hopping in? I saw more on Twitter this morning. Speaking of Twitter, I posted my tattoos. If you guys want to check those out. My artist actually just did a rebrand, so if you see a different name in my post, that is why. Same artist, she's just decided to update her name to match some other stuff. So that is who is there. We'll have the Ultramarines on at some point this week, and then everything for YouTube will be going this week too. I would never do anything. What? The flowers are for Scott. I would love some flowers. To be honest. Hey, Warpsmith Chris, welcome in. We have lots of Ultramarines today. We have the Desolation Squad today. And we have the Centurions tomorrow. So, we'll see how far we get today. And then we've got the Centurions. How are you? What you up to today? Saw that this morning? Hell yeah. Good. The algorithm is rhythming. We love to see it. Some days I'm never sure. Going to school sounds good. Hope it goes well today. Think you'll start the chaplain next? Did you decide to do the special paint with it? I love painting chaplains. They're always fun models. I hope you enjoy too. The new chaplain on bike, I think, has been one of my favorites here. With all of the new goodies they've gotten. What's going on? I don't remember. Oh, Sarkarius is giving you flowers. Before that, we were talking decals. I don't know when you were listening. You're gonna try it? In response. Oh, to the game? A reminder, there's still 6 hours ahead of us. So, if you're You're posting late at night. They might not see it because they are, in fact, 6 hours ahead of us. They're not going to see everything. All hail the algorithm when it works. Any other time, boo the algorithm. Not bad on my end. Working on my Blood Bowl Toon Kings for upcoming league. Speaking of Blood Bowl, do you guys want to take a look at the new reveals we got this morning? We got a little Blood Bowl dude. We got another gnome to look at. We also got the Dark Oath stuff. Do you guys want to take a look? This is feeling very bright. And I'm thinking that our Ultramarine blue, maybe not quite as bright as Calgar. I'm filling this down a little bit. Need to light more candles, praise the Omnisci. I'm gonna leave it here for now until we get more details in. It feels a little light. That's okay. Yeah, do you guys want to take a look at the new goodies? I kind of want to take a look at the Dark Oath again, just because I didn't get a real good look before stream. Pulling up my reference. Oh no, the box art also is a pretty strong edge highlight. Maybe we are on track and we just need details. We'll keep cruising then. New Army for Age of Sigmar is different. I mean, they've been getting characters all this time. So the Dark Oath have been getting, like, war bands and characters. So I think it makes sense to have, like, a unified way to play them all, right? They've been getting a lot of goodies. I like the, some of the beasties and stuff that they're getting. Let's hop over since we're talking about it. Small Ultramarine break. Let's go take a look at the review. Okay. I think I pulled up the Blood Bowl. I did. Okay. I'm already tired of painting Smurfs. Yep, break time. No, I just want to look at the Dark Oath. Alright, so first, we have Gnomes of Blood Bowl. We have a Fisherman for a Star player. The Blood Bowl Gnome team was announced at Warhammer World Anniversary Preview on Saturday. These pint-sized players have shown frolicking on the gridiron for the first time. Eagle-eyed fans may have noticed a suspicious-looking character in the video. Mysterious Angler is none other than Rodney Roachbait, the legendary star player, notorious lineman of the Altdorf Park Anglers. Look at this cutie. Oh, look at this cutie. Sorry, I'm just making sure this isn't anything for the gnome. Have we had gnomes in Warhammer before? Halflings, yes. I think just Blood Bowl? Have there been gnomes in anything else, chat? Rodney's a rather unorthodox player, even for a gnome. He chose to take the pitch from the Altdorf Park Anglers in order to prove the big, loud, and brash game of Blood Bowl was a cinch compared to the demanding smart of fishing. Sadly, his first few games were a flop. After failing to net a single win, Rodney decided to stick with what he knows best, bringing his trusty fishing rod with him against the Merry Mootman Halfling team and dazzling spectators with his artful angling skills. It was a victory for the gnomes, and one he doesn't like to carp on about. There's the art. Very cute. Teams that net Rodney Roachbait can expect him to utilize these fishy tactics in games of Blood Bowl. Once per half, he can use the Catch of the Day ability to yoink an uncontrolled ball to his position, leaving his opponents floundering. I'll leave the rest of the rules for our Blood Bowl players. But yeah, there is a star player to go with the team we saw this weekend. Oh, the puns! They love throwing them in. They love throwing them in. Don't recall gnomes appearing in the old world. Mind you, plenty of people and races never got models. Yeah, I think that was kind of... I was wondering if maybe there was like a couple in with an army, but I couldn't come up with any. But there he is. And then the Dark Oath that we were talking about. Dark Oath army set. Meet them Dark Mirror in this of the cities of Sigmar. Alright, here we go. It truly is a host. This huge launch box contains 27 miniatures, a battle tome supplement, 4 War Scroll cards, all the tokens needed for any budding follower of the Dark Gods, Reclaim the realms of the Azerite Lickspittles? Thank you for that word, Games Workshop. But here it is. Here is the box. I'll get box. So in it comes the Dark Oath Chieftain on War Steed. I still love the helmet, mask for the pony. Rocking a very on-trend, off-the-shoulder fur coat, all the better to flex his pecs with. It's the Dark Oath Chieftain. An avid collector of moldering heads, this guy is good at fighting as he is ignoring the smell of decaying flesh. He's a grim reflection of the Free Guild Cavalier Marshal, who's clearly too punny to enter battle without both shoulders draped in armor. I like how they painted the rock. It does look pretty cool. He's a cool piece. I like it. This chieftain has numerous options. He comes with 3 heads, plus 2 for his steed, choice for his sword or axe. Whatever war gear you choose, magnificent mane of hair cascades manfully yet artfully down that rippling bare shoulder of his. Someone has a crush on this model. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Wilder Fiend. This guy's cool. The all-pervasive allure of chaos is too strong for some Dark Oath heroes to resist. Wilder Fiend is what becomes of a powerful mortal champion whose ambitions outstripped their abilities. They earned the enmity of their dark patrons for breaking one of their oaths and were changed forever as a result. Each tribe is watched over by the wild fiends they once called kin. They're both monsters and sentinels, who must be satiated with sacrifices and trophies. Perhaps their greatest shame, however, is that their once lustrous locks have been shorn forever by the cruelties of their transfiguration. There's a lot about hair, which I'm assuming is in the book. Maybe I need to read more about this. Here's another view of it. More details. Elder Fiends are both literally and figurative beasts in combat, setting about with their flesh-tearing maw, razor-sharp claws. Miniature comes with a cavalcade of cosmetic choices, including heads, tusks, trophies, and horns. These are not friendly fellows. Gonna go back to sleep, Panda? Sounds good. Get some rest. We'll see you later. The VOD will be up later if you want to check out your dudes later. We'll see you next time. Also got the Marauders, so our regular duders. Let's do the scroll before we read about them. Love this banner. That's really cool. They look good, though. Below the mighty heroes and monstrous failures of the Dark Oath tribes are a bevy of fearsome mortals jockeying for glory and fighting for their families. These are the Marauders, muscle-bound men and women with salon-quality hair and relatively few clothes. Let the Free Guild Steelhelms keep their stuffy jerkins and breastplates. The Dark Oath worked for these gains, and they're gonna show them off. This is my army right here. This is my army. we have ladies in here, yeah. Dark Oath Marauders can wield spears, a variety of one-handed raider weapons. They may be joined by champion, musician, and icon bearer. 5 male bodies, 5 female, over a dozen shields, 30 different heads to make each raiding force unique. I mean, Sigmar has had a lot of lady models. Yeah, they get way more than 40k. All right, we've also got the Fell Riders. I love these as well. I'm a sucker for cavalry. Horse masks are very in this season. The Dark Oath Fell Riders are cantering into view with some of the finest equine accessories in all the mortal realms. Fell Riders ditch the clunky armor of the Cavaliers, instead appling as light cavalry, who soften the tribe's enemies with a volley or 2 of javelins, or charge in to finish them off with broadswords. It's a versatile kit with a variety of heads, shields, patrols, I don't know what that is, and horsey face mask, plus a choice of javelins or blades for the whole unit, parts to build a champion, a musician, and an icon bearer. And then the book. So this is a supplement to Slaves to Darkness. Expands upon existing Dark Oath options, includes 4 new roll scrolls from the army box, the lore of the Dark Oath, plenty of brilliant art and photography. Dark Oath Follow Chaos Undivided may be included in your existing Slaves to Darkness armies, which is dangerous for me. Because I have Chaos. Let's see, all of these items are only available in the set. The Battle Tome supplement will be available as a free PDF shortly after launch. So there's the deets. I think they look pretty sick, and even though I'm not spending as much on Warhammer, I really like these. So, good thing I don't have a Slaves to Darkness army or Dark Oath models. Oh, wait. Gonna lurk along, painted so sounds good. We'll be here. Let me scroll back up here. What do you think is the panda race for Warhammer? What do you mean? Panda race. Sorry, I also read that as Warcraft. I'm like, there already is a panda race. And that's what we got. I think they're pretty cool. Anyone else thinking about Dark Oath while I switch back over there? Yeah, what do you mean by pandery? All right, back to our boy here. Back to edge highlighting. Oh, our favorite. What is this song? I'm skipping this. Hold on. What is this? I'm gonna kill that song later. These guys in cities make the solid range of humans. Yeah, there's a lot of cool human minis now. Which is not something I tend to like go at. I tend to like pick anything but human when I do fantasy stuff, but I've got a good range of stuff. Those would have the Panarin, who at the beginning were a joke, which turned into an actual race. I don't know that Warhammer has something like that. But I'm also okay with, like, a faction just saying that. You know? Like, I'm okay with a more lighthearted army choice. I feel like it's kind of would orcs be in that? Almost. Space Marines, 40K as a whole. Yeah, like, I think there's a lot of lighthearted stuff you could choose, I guess. I don't think anything had that, I guess, intent. But I feel like orcs are the most lighthearted I can come up with. I'm gonna ask chat. Chat, if you had the time and the money to pick up another army, whether that's Sigmar or 40K, whatever, what would you pick up? What's that army that's still kind of tempting that you would pick up? Mine was Seraphon. I guess it's now technically Emperor's Children. Skaven's up there, I think. Skaven with the orcs for lighthearted. Hey Lazarus, welcome in. I think we need space gnomes. I'm here for it. I'm here for all of it. How are you today? We are marching for Macragge today. We've got some Desolation Marines. And we are getting ready for battle. How are you? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you've got both, if you were able to start an army, like right now, someone's footing the bill and giving you time, what would you get? Was Aaron going with 40K orcs? There's a lot of fun stuff in there, yeah. There is that new orc box coming. With a big old Stompa in it, which is still crazy that they're putting a Stompa in that box. That's still crazy to me. 40K Space Gnomes come from Mario Galaxy planets, right? Same vibe. Same vibe. JP going with vampires. Dragon Ogre spam for Old World. It's random, but I love the models. Dragon Ogres are cool. I can see that. I'm trying to think if there's like a model specifically that I would be like, if someone else is footing the bill, then sure, I'll get it. I don't know if it's even valid, but Dragon Ogre. Iron models, I think, for Squig Army. Keeps getting bumped back. Battlefleet Gothic Imperium Army for Warpsmith. Fireslayers or full clan Eshin Skaven Army. Or a new model orange. I was gonna say, I would wait until those get updated. Getting Eshin right now would be pretty rough. Pretty rough. Question is GW only. I think it'd be. I was thinking Night Haunt because the Black Coach is one that I've always wanted to paint. But I don't think I'd want to paint the rest of the army, if that makes sense. I mean, I guess the rest would just be a really quick airbrush, but specifically for the Black Coach, I'd like to paint that. If it wasn't 40K, what would it be? Or GW, spell paint pot. What would you pick up? Scott and I were looking through the weird store last night. I think I want to put my little Tanuki on the sub Sunday poll. Keep working on some Malifaux. Oh, speaking of, I did keep working on our Whiskey Golem while we were watching. We finished season 5 of the X-Files. And I was painting while we watched. Here is... I'm going to call him done for now. Because I don't have the basing stuff that I want to do just yet for this, this keyword. So, this guy is actually supposed to be back here drinking the whiskey coming out of the keg. But he doesn't fit. And I don't know if I need to like raise his little feet or if like both feet are supposed to be on the base. I couldn't get him wedged up under there. So I'm going to wait. I just put him on there for now so I don't lose him. But he will be back there when I do the basing. I just want to get the rest of the keyword together. And then I'll do like one final pass and call him good. But there he is. Do the full spin for a little friend back here. I kept working on non-metallic, and I just got to the point of, like, I can't do this anymore. I'm done. But I think I want to get some kind of the bayou, like the long grass, and some of that to finish them up. So that's the plan. I think he's filled paint. He was so much fun. I'm glad we got him back out. Thank you, chat, for voting for him. I'm glad he's done, at least for now. And then I'll add little stuff later. I know what I want for Chaos Space Marines, but my rules about buying minis are stopping me. Good on you, Blonde Cow, for sticking to it. Good on you. Brainlord says if someone is fitting the bill, Seraphon. Have them commissioned to paint like the Godzilla forms? Hell yeah. Standard for large Malifaux models. Their feet are larger than the base top. I have a few in the December queue where they're the same way. I'm gonna find a way to get him to fit then. That's for another day. New army. There's still so much of the old army to pay for. Maybe sisters, though, or new Kroot. Get a new Kroot army. I'm excited to see what people have in mind for the new Kroot. Yeah, I think if someone was footing the bill, I'd probably just keep adding on to my Imperial Fist. Or, Emperor's Children, not Imperial Fist. That's his army, not mine. Not mine. I like Chaos in general. I would just keep adding to. Chaos is always fun. So, like, the new Dark Oath stuff looks sick. Emperor's Children stuff would be cool. I think I would just add on more Chaos. I'm gonna end up with just a giant Chaos army before I even know it. That was fun, chat. It's always cool to see what people are looking at. Let's see what else is going on. I don't think there's anything else nerdy. We had D&D this weekend. Still reading my book. I'm reading, talking about a little bit with Avian before we hopped on. I'm reading Between Two Fires, which is set during the Black Plague. Essentially, the plague is set off as the angels and demons are fighting. So the poor humans are kind of caught in the middle of all this. Got a very berserk Dark Souls vibe, and I love it. It's very good. So I'm cruising through that at the moment. Oh, Rival Dave and his warehouse full of chaos. Sisters of Silence Heresy Army, our full infantry Krieg army. If Sisters of Silence had more than, like, 5 models, I could see. I don't know. They need some more cool stuff. Like, I know they have their transport, and they have the character. But man, do they need more stuff. Alright. There's that. Let's get silver started. I didn't get any lead belcher out. That was my bad. Paint up some Kroot like the John Carter Martians. I totally didn't take the idea. There you go. Inspired by. Oh, that cap's not fully on. That's probably gonna be dead. Frickin' paint pots, man. Jazzy, welcome in. How are you? You could have 5 models with Forge World upgrades, though. Yeah, you could do that. Could do that. Alright, let's see. For our silver, basically down here, and then the cabling behind. Yeah. Not a whole lot of silver, but holy cow, what are we doing? What are we doing right? I'm gonna try and post a link so you can see how Space Marine this Infinity Army is. Okay, let me see. A little bit, yeah. I could see it. I could see it. Angels to the left, me demons to the right. Here I am, stuck in the middle of fires. I guess the thing is that it's supposed to ward off, like, the plague in the air. Is that you're supposed to be, like, between the fires. So, obviously, back before they realized how plagues work. So that's kind of the fun thing. Like, in the book, they describe, like, people think they get it from, like, from their eyes and things like that. Not the fact that it's a, you know, a disease and sanitary conditions and all that. So that's kind of fun to read through. Sisters of Science is very arbitrary in nature, which is the problem lore-wise to develop the army. Yeah, I don't know that an army of them would work super great. Reaper, welcome in. How are you? They have to break the lore to make the sisters useful. That makes sense. Does the new shield captain seem kind of wide and short? Yeah. And it may be a little bit of the angle. There are definitely models I've seen where when they have another angle, I think it looks a little better. I'm not a huge fan of the shield captain. What do we think of the new shield captain, chat? It's not for me, but I'm not a big Custodes person to begin with. So. Titan, welcome in. We got Space Marines. How are you? This is the new Desolation Squad. This is my first time to paint these. But we are marching for Macragge, huh? Joining in with the social media stuffs this month. What are you up to? Wide and short, you say? Does that make me a shield captain? It could be the angle of the photo. I don't know. He's not for me, but Black Custodes are getting their book. Have you seen the new Halo minis from Mantic Games for the new Halo game? I have not. I didn't realize they were doing a Halo game. We actually sold it a little bit ago. We had the old, was it Fleet Battles game from forever ago? Is that kind of what they're doing now? The what? For me, it's Cicadas to carry his helmet crest. That really turns him into Ultramarine. Yeah. The Centurions that we'll be working on, one of them has the crest. It looks really cute on him. So we will have the Centurions tomorrow, which is fun, because that's not a unit I see getting worked on super often. We did some for the Imperial Fist, now we'll do some as Ultramarines. We're getting all the little crevices here. Mantic is doing, a skirmish Halo game with pre-built models. Interesting. Halo Flashpoint. If you guys want to check it out, that's in the chat there. This is the bookcase. Oh, and the cord's nice. Look here after stream. Oh, it was yesterday. Okay, so very new then. Hey, Spirit Bear, welcome in. How are you today? I'm imagining Spartans and Halo being like Primarchs or Custodes in 30k. Well, I mean, they'd be like Space Marines. They'd be like Space Marines. I guess it depends. Space Marines in the lore or Space Marines in... Guess it depends. Power scaling's a little weird in this universe. Oh, in terms of points? Maybe. I feel like it's a little inconsistent sometimes within the universe. Alright, just working our way around for our silver. Brings into mode on Covenant in game. That's because you are the Spartan. Also that. But I mean, Space Marines tend to as well. So. I feel like they would just be Space Marine level, right? And there is no power scaling. It's plot armor all the way down. You right. How are you? Is there anything you're working on right now? Welcome, welcome. For anyone who may be new, hello, I'm Nikki. We usually paint a lot of Warhammer. I've been working on a Chaos Knight army. I've been working on an Imperial Fist army. I've been working on my Seraphon army. So I've got some lizards that I've been working on. Today we've got Ultramarines because we are doing March for Macragge. So we've got Desolation Squad here, and then we've got Centurions lined up for tomorrow. If you're enjoying the Ultramarines, we'll be back tomorrow with more. If you would like to see what else I've been working on, I'll throw my socials in. I posted my tattoos today, but the rest of my projects are on there. And then I'm also working on my YouTube, so if you guys want to check out my tutorials and things like that, I am also over on YouTube. So welcome on in. Hey Pedro, welcome in. Thank you. I have had so much fun getting all the fun colors out for the lizards. Well, there's one of them. The rest of them are on socials if you want to take a look. But welcome in. How are you? An army full of all grunts, and then the happy birthday thing on it, right? Yay! Yay! Man, I miss when Halo was really good. I miss old Halo. My brother and I would play through all of them together. Now Halo is disappointing. I miss old Halo. I put so many hours into the first couple games. Way too many hours. Old Halo Studios isn't exactly knocked out of the park either these days. It's true. That's true. I just miss it. I feel like it's got that same magic as like old WoW, right? Where it's like when it was good, it was so good. But like trying to go back and capture that is just not gonna happen. I feel like it's in that same little bucket. Some people think Halo died with 4. You loved 4. 5 is already beginning to drop off. I could understand enjoying 4. It wasn't for me. But like I could get it. 5 was really bad. It's just awful. 5 was bad. I miss when games that have polish cycles. Yeah, just across the board, 5 was bad. There's no getting around that. I've told the story here before and I'll tell it again. When I finished 5, I actually said like out loud on my couch, that's it? Like that we're done already? That's it? Halo is extremely overrated, I know. Halo 5 is amazing gameplay, that was it. I hated 5. It was bad. I'm not gonna give it any credit. It was terrible. Done. Angry at 5. 1 will always have a special place in my heart, as that was what started my love for the series. 2 was pretty great. 2 was great. WoW had magic? I never played WoW, until Classic. Back when WoW was, like, the thing, yeah. There was, I don't know, this magical period of time where, like, the game was really good, everyone was playing. When it was firing on all cylinders, WoW was great. And then, yeah. You just can't capture that old magic again. Hey, Danica, welcome in. It's Hypnotic watching you painting. Thank you so much for coming to check it out. How are you today? If you're wanting to lurk along, enjoy. We are working on some Ultramarines. These are for Warhammer 40K. If you are working on anything, let us know. Otherwise, I'll keep cruising here as we talk video gaming. Yeah, thanks for coming to check it out. Thank you, everyone, for coming to spend part of your Monday with us. looking for a paint real quick. I didn't mind the story of 5, but it was short, and then they memory hold it, I think. I haven't played Infinite. 5 was the same boss 5 times. Let's see, are you paying these for yourself? These are a commission, yeah. So the lizard that I showed are mine, but these are a commission. So these are for Scorched Panda, who was in chat a little bit earlier. So my full-time gig is streaming and commissions. So I work on a lot of different armies here, as well as my own stuff. Kind of depends on what we're feeling for the day, and also these are going to be going on socials for March from Macragge, so I wanted to get a good start on them. Hey, Mad Scythe, we were talking WoW a little bit. We're talking gaming. Anything you're playing? WoW used to be great. No, before that, Live Madness. Before that. WoW was great in Burning Crusade and Wrath. And Vanilla, obviously. No, before all that, WoW was great. When everyone was going wild over WoW, you're playing Eve, gotcha. A big part of old good WoW was it brought nerds into real communities. Yeah, the communities ended up being sweatier. Adding in the, like, looking for group stuff where you didn't have to put a group together killed WoW. I'm gonna say it. It just killed WoW. Hey, Kate, welcome in. Twitch tells me you're a legendary woman. Congrats on becoming a legend. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming to check out the stream. How are you? Yeah, for my community, if you missed it yesterday, we were chosen for Twitch's Legendary Woman campaign, which means I'm going to be on the front page a whole bunch. You guys are going to get so sick of seeing me. But thank you, Twitch, for the opportunity. So we were chosen for that. And we'll be on the front page here a lot more. So thank you, thank you. Thank you, everyone who's coming to check out the stream. I know it was different back in the day, yeah. Because before the looking for group, you had to, you know, actually be nice to people. And if you kind of got blacklisted on a server, like people actually, like, I don't know, you had to actually work together and make a group and things like that. As soon as it was just like you load up a thing for it to do it for you, people just didn't care anymore. It got really toxic. I'm taking your nail polish off. Is it nail day? Thank you. Thank you. Well, what are we going with? Are you redoing? I try to do mine before my week of stream. Doesn't always work, but I try. Agreed. Cross-realm Dungeon Fire was the death of the glory days of WoW. Yep. I'm playing it with my wife, having fun with it, but I avoid people like the plague. Yep. Yep. And that's what killed WoW. After that, it got crazy toxic, and I don't want anything to do with it. Plus, when it got to, like, just all the dailies, and it just turns into another job. And, like, I used to raid. I'm used to it being another job, but it was too much. There's so many people whose jobs revolve around WoW in predatory ways now. Sad to see the little things. Yeah. Totally get it. I was there. I would skip class to play WoW. Oh yeah. I was deep in it for a bit. The cross-realm stuff really made a mess of things. Really made a mess of things. Gotta give it a few days off now. Gotcha. Gotcha. Use nail polish for mini painting? Maybe. I've never done it. I think I've seen people do some of the, where it looks like the color shifting. Like before the color shift paints became a bigger thing. I think I've seen some people use it. I have not myself. I hate when MMOs make progression about dailies. Wait. It's like, you sure about that, Mason? Are you sure you hate that? Back in the old days of EverQuest. Hey, Hoot, welcome in. How are you? Back in the old days. Back in my time, says Hoot. Back in my day, wheeze. We are quickly approaching that, yep. Oh, thanks for lurking. It's really hard to put the polish on those tiny fingers, though. Big true. Yeah, we're trying to give your... We could give our Space Marines a little manicure, I think. Yeah. I think they're more of a summer or a winter. The highlight really pops. What is it? Nail polish? I think I saw people doing it for, like, kind of what you would normally use, like, the Turbo Dork and stuff for. So, like, I think I saw some wings, some, like, bugs painted in it. Things like that. I've definitely seen other people use it. But now the color changing are so common that probably not anymore. I'll let you guys talk Halo because I can't remain impartial. I don't think there's any other series that, like, I used to really love and now... I feel like Kingdom Hearts kind of in that boat just because they got absolutely insane with their games. But, like, that's just Kingdom Hearts now, so... I kind of feel like Final Fantasy just isn't for me as much as it used to be. I didn't finish 16. I'm not really feeling the remake here for 7. I feel like they've gone more modern gaming with all the, like, collectibles in the open world, which I really don't like. I really, really hate the trend of add a shitload of collectibles to open world to pad out the game. It makes me absolutely insane. Like the Assassin's Creed style. I can't do it. Assassin, see, exactly, Osaren. That style, I hate. I can't do it. Hate it, I hate it, I hate it. When you open up your map and there's just so many little icons. For what reason? It makes me absolutely batty. Desolation Marines are good in game, but the guns. Is there any third-party bits that make them palatable? If I could take the spare wonky guns and build my Johnny 5 army? I feel like a lot of people were waiting for, like, a good conversion, and I don't know that I've seen one. So I don't know, Avian. Off the top of my head, I can't think of one where, like, people kit bashed them in a way that, like, a lot of other people started doing it as well. Do you guys know if there's a kind of a Desolation Squad kit bash? Heroes for my DNA. I always meant for the franchise, but no, they massively dropped the ball. Yeah, I can't do it. I love the earlier games. I really loved Reach. And then... No. No. You don't like collecting 600 Korok seeds? Yeah. I do not, no. That is super duper not my thing. What is even the point? I think this would turn me off Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I liked Odyssey, but it couldn't do Valhalla despite loving Vikings. Yeah, Assassin's Creed definitely kind of the top example of the type of open world I don't like. Types that I do like. Skyrim. Elden Ring. Things where I just find things organically. I'll play those games all day long. Give me interesting things to go explore, and I will explore them. Tell me I have to go explore for them, and I'm not gonna do it. Survive, it's so good. So good. Hey, NARPnet, AC has fallen hard. All these series, it just makes me sad, going through all these different series that have kind of fallen off. How are you? Welcome in. We are working on, we're doing some Marines for March for Macragge. So we're doing Ultramarines today. These are for Scorch Panda in the chat. We've got a Desolation Squad today. We've got some Centurions lined up for tomorrow. So, a few days of Ultramarines. How are you? At least for stream. I'll be working on Chaos Knights And I need to get back to the lion this week. I want to work on him a little bit. The armor is just like a little bit off to me, and I want to get it fixed this week. So that's my plan. Armor nailed down. Ian Gaines, welcome in. What do you think of Enshrouded? I haven't actually played it myself. I've watched a few streams of it. It looks interesting. Have you been playing it? I'm not normally a survival game person. I tend to get a little bored after a bit. But it looked like it had enough cool stuff that's like unique to it for people to check out. It's cool. I love Halo Reach so much. I have the legendary statue on display in my apartment with the Loot Crate poster series behind it. I love that. Reach is very good. I enjoyed the heck out of it. I guess he would do well with a full reboot. Story, gameplay, the works. I think it's... Because the last one I played was Valhalla, and I thought it was weird they were still trying to, like, tie in the real world, like, story. Because, like, I don't know anyone who actually cares about it. And I don't understand why they still kind of pushing that. It's very strange to me. A bit. Oh, but mostly solo. I love ODST for its use of film noir stylings and storytelling, dark and gritty when playing the main character, bright fast action and flashbacks. The framing was fantastic. I didn't care for ODST. I appreciate it for what it was doing. I didn't care for it as much. But I understand what they were doing, yeah. My husband and I have been playing Enshrouded. We've been enjoying the heck out of it. I've been watching Badger was playing it, so it's kind of cool to see him running around. It looked like it was good. I just have... Again, there's too many games. Oh, wait, did we hit it? Is that the community? We did it! Okay, we're going to gift out some subs here in a minute. Let me get a couple paints out, and then I will do that. Thank you guys for throwing in your channel points. We're going to have 5 more friends get emotes and things. Thank you, thank you. Let me grab Rackarth, and then we will do that. I feel that you still in Helldivers. There's so many games on top of each. It's pretty addictive. Mix of survival, building, and farming. Let me hop over to the other camera and we'll gift those out. Meow. That's right. I only had one more mission left, Alive in Madness, and I was sad. So I went back and I finished Minami Lane, which was adorable. I loved it. And then I was like only a couple achievements away. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to grind those out too. And I did. All right, let's gift out 5 subs. So these are going out. Thank you, everyone, who contributed to the community challenge. These are going out to... To Fulgrim the Phoenician, Yaya, Magician Titan, and Trader Legions. Enjoy those emotes and those subs from the community. Enjoy, enjoy. Let me scroll back up here. Okay. Make sure I didn't miss anything before I hop back over. Also went, yeah, Dragon's Dogma 2, Last Epoch, still haven't gotten Baldur's Gate 3. I feel that is why I'm laughing on fire. You're just me right now. It's like, but wait, I still have all these other games. You can't release anymore. I'm not done yet. Yep. I still need to play Dragon's Dogma 1. You can't be releasing 2 yet. I'm so behind yet. One day. And then I've mentioned it before, but we are going to be bringing more gaming on stream here as I get more YouTube videos up. Those weeks where I feel good about content, we're going to be doing some gaming here on stream. I hope you guys are excited. The one I really want to do together is the Ace Attorney games, because I think that would be super fun together. This was Halo 1. I remember playing it with my son as a child. Now he's a 30-year-old. My brother and I would play them all the time together. Now we boot it up every now and then we get to the library and we stop. As is tradition. Get to that level and we're like, all right, we're good. We did it. We haloed. That's right, the ad-free viewing. All good stuff. Enjoy the emotes. I've been making very scuff emotes myself, so you get some of my my very derpy babies. I love them. Only got a little way into Jarg. I was trying to figure out if I go back and like play one or if I just try and hop in with two, because I think I read that you can just hop in with two. If anyone can confirm for me. I feel like I should still go back and play one, but where do I get the time? Do you play the old graphics or the new graphics? I'm trying to remember what we did last time. I feel like we did the new, like whatever it defaults to. We probably just stuck with. Halo 1 is the game I replay the least because it's just too dated. Mad respect for what it did for its time. Yeah, no, I loved it. 1 will always have a special place in my heart. That was the one. So my brother and I didn't grow up with a lot of gaming consoles. Like, it was usually playing on friends. That Xbox is the one that I saved my money. I bought the Xbox, and I bought Halo. That was a big deal for me, so it'll always be a special place in my heart. Sounds really cheesy when I say it out loud, but well, that was a big deal for my brother and I. We didn't have all the consoles growing up. Alright, just base coating this, letting kind of our metallics dry here. We'll have to do washes. And then we'll start his face and some of the lenses and stuff. They're a more modern game that's similar to Skyrim character creation. But for character creation, they flood the category with gear upgrades, not personalization. I'm not sure. So, I make my wonky, what is that character? I mean, a lot of games have that. Scott really likes that as a feature. I don't really care as much. Like, a lot of games let you make an absolute abomination of a character. I mean, even Street Fighter 6 lets you make an abomination. I mean, Elden Ring a little bit. I can't think of a game where it's like specifically for that. Starfield, don't do it. You can, yeah. You can absolutely make an abomination there. I kind of need to get back to Street Fighter 2. I was watching the Capcom Cup, and I played, I picked up Rashid, because that's who I played in 5. And then I only played, like, a little bit of it with him, so I need to go back and play some more. I also think I still had a bit of the World Tour to go, which was so much fun as Blanca Chan. I need to go back and finish my, my World Tour. But yeah, I don't. Oh, okay. Baki, nice. Welcome back in. How are you today? Yeah, I played a bunch when it first came out. I'll be honest, I'm super new to fighting games. Like, I am learning the basics of the basics. But I had played a little bit of 5, decided to hop in with 6, and give it a try. I think I've learned that I hop games too much to ever be good at it, but I enjoyed it. And I really like learning all the different things. So, like, learning just how it works, how characters work, all that good stuff. Like, it's really interesting to me, but I'll never be great at it. And that's okay. But I enjoyed Street Fighter quite a bit. It was fun. Shout out to Tiny Tina's Wonderland for hiding the slider anarchy feature until you start maxing out sliders. Character creation in the game is very good in a cursed way. I picked that up at launch. I don't quite remember what you're talking about, but it's been too long for me to remember, sorry. Alright, let's go ahead and start doing some of our washes so we can start drying. I guess not playing Street Fighter back with Alpha, so some of the characters are what? Their name in London. Oh, Jury? Hey, Mageson. Yeah, so we hit our community goal. So enjoy the emotes and everything from the community. Oh, Jazzy, thank you. Jury, show feet. Jury just wanted Capcom Cup. Thank you, Jazzy, for hydrating your streamer. Thank you. We forget. So I've played a little bit of Street Fighter. I've played a little bit of Guilty Gear Strive, which is the one that I really like to watch. Along with, you probably guessed, Dragon Ball FighterZ. I like the ARC games. They're very fast. They're very crisp. They're fun to watch. Street Fighter's a little slower. I like the very fast games. Yeah. They knew what they were doing, Avian. They knew what they were doing. The nicest way I can put it. Hey, Tomato! Any Grand Blue? I have not gotten into Grand Blue. I think because the people I tend to like do fighting game stuff with aren't really into it. I've watched some of it though. Is that what you play? I wanted to click the channel point button, so I figured I could use my power for good. Now you guys just drown me until the next community thing is up. So I'll get that ready for tomorrow. It's the only traditional fighting game I've gotten into. Oh, Soul Calibur. Very nice. I know new Tekken is also out. I'm not as interested in Tekken, but man, the people who are good at Tekken are fun to watch. It's not for me, but I like watching those who are very good at it. Because it's easy, I got my friends into it. Gotcha. That was so fighting games in general, like I didn't really play growing up. My brother and I just never got into it. So that's been kind of fun to learn about. I really like watching like Evo and the smaller events that they put on. Like the different communities put on. Just learning all of it's just really interesting. Where is Slam for fighting game talk? Probably working. Probably working. Or he may have finally passed out after playing so much Last Epoch that I hope he's getting some rest. I know he was talking builds and stuff with me last night. So we'll see. See how much time he's put into Last Epoch here. I always enjoyed Tekken. I was never good at fighting games, but it was always my favorite. I know a lot of people like Mortal Kombat. Playing that growing up. I know like my friend and her brother would play it, and I would watch them, but I never actually played it myself growing up. I think I played one of them on Game Pass, but if you played Jury but yeah, it's been fun kind of learning more about those games that I just didn't learn when I was growing up. I want to ask chat, since I'm going back and picking up a lot of games that I just missed. What are those games or like series that you haven't played that you're like, I should go back and try one of those? Mine was sorry, Dragon Quest. I just blanked on the name for a second. I just never played it because my brother and I never started it. And then fighting games, like we've been talking about. Are there any of those series, or like when we missed Dragon's Dogma? Anything like that that you guys are like, man, I should really pick that up. I should give that a try. Hellblade? The Tales of series? I'm not a fan of them. I have tried them. I feel like they're a little bland compared to some of the others. But there's a bunch of them. I'm sure some of them are better than others. But we'll get red out, and we'll get some greens for those lenses. Nope, not that. Slane would be bored playing me in a fighting game. If they're looking at the windows, he'd be doing one move with one hand. Slane's a very good teacher. He was helping me with when I was trying to learn Rashid. Slane's a very good teacher. Forgot a red, sorry. Where'd it go? If you were ever interested in learning a character, Slam would be a good resource. So Barney wants to go back some of the N64 Zelda games. Now that I'm not a child, see if I can beat them now. That's a good shout. Slam would be very frustrated teaching me. He's very good. He's very knowledgeable. I mean, he watched me try and get the same combo for like an hour, so. He's very good. Me apologizing to Ryu for punching him in the face over and over and over and over. Hey, Band of Goblins. My favorite is Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past for Super Nintendo. I feel like I had way more patience as a kiddo, too, for, like, some of those games. Has anyone else kind of had that same experience? Or it's like, if I went back now, it's like, would I stick with it? Like, try and figure it out. I think I had way more patience then. I think it can be hit or miss. I really like Tales of Vesperia. The main character does not scream out showing mercy to blatantly evil people. Abuse kids, into the quicksand you go. I feel like that's one of the ones I see that, like, people seem to really like. Where, like, others I don't see as many nice reviews for. I think that was one of the ones. But yeah, it's tough with, like, a really long-running series like that to be like, which one do I get? Is this one actually good? That's tricky. I feel like I started another one and I just didn't get into it. I'm trying to remember the name of it. If I remember, I'll let you know. I can't think off the top of my head. Anyways, Lane Ranger, welcome in. How are you? Norman! Oh, still working. Hello. Thank you. Thank you. I'll say it for everyone else in chat. Thank you so much for the support. I appreciate it. I know you're video only. Have a good rest of the day. Thank you, thank you. I think the way the game has been intrinsically changed by how much more stressful life is. I can definitely say I am a much bigger fan of the, like, shorter games. The more compact games than I used to be. I guess it's part of the Assassin's Creed talk, right? Why are you wasting my time running around to get these collectibles that don't really matter? I guess it all kind of ties into that, right? Because this isn't fun to me anymore. I want to do the story and I want to see the thing. Well, I have time. I feel like that could very easily be part of what we're talking about here. As my son gets angry in games, I hear a mumbled or whispered F word. Closer than I thought. Happy because people can see my comments here. I'm liking the blue. Maybe after 10 companies of Imperial Fist, we can do the same in blue. Or maybe just a Gulliman for fun. Do you want to be, will it be Gulliman number 4 for me? He's turning into the next Eisenhorn. Yeah. Yeah. I show short games. It requires me to find a new game once I'm done. And decisions are hard. You just line them up. You just go down the list. That's what I do. Line them up. Line up the Korax, but at least they put enough in the way to be useful, and you need them for inventory. I think it probably all ties together. I feel like you're wasting my time when I don't have a lot of time to start with. I'm probably gonna get frustrated. If I feel like it's worthwhile, so the more organic discovery like I was talking about, like Skyrim or something, then yeah, I'm gonna be more likely to want to seek that out and actually do it. Probably all ties together. Probably 3 or 4 commissions. 30k Dorn, let's go. I've not painted him yet. That'll be fun. Add him to the list of characters. People do be loving their low stakes, not that complicated games right now. Yeah. I love those types of games to like put in between the big games. So like I just finished a big like Yakuza game. I'll go play something like Minami Lane for a little bit, and then I'll start in on another big game. And then I'll take another small game break. I love doing that. Checking out both. If you're tired of comments, it's all good. He's just a lot of trim. Like, you guys thought Chaos had a lot of trim. Guilliman is a ridiculous amount of trim. Like, just crazy amount. Alright, our first boy here is looking pretty good. I think it might be time to start working on second and third boy. Get the squad rolling here. I wanted to at least get one done so you guys could see the overall, I guess, direction for the group. Helldivers 2, you don't need another game. I'm good. I don't think it's for me. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the heck out of it, but I'm good. So I fell off Horizon Zero Dawn. Yes. There's too much. My friends call it, yeah, map effing. There's a lot of it. I didn't play the second one, and I didn't do a lot of that in the first one because of it. I just zoomed on through the story. Hey guys, Vulcan. I got my Dorn. My friend else gave us 30k Primarchs for Christmas that year. That's so cool. Such a good gift, too, for, like, Warhammer friends. And then they'll all be on the table together? Be sick. I have Russ here somewhere that I still haven't painted. Oh, I should do him for YouTube. That should be the plan. Once we get a few more things up. We should do Russ. Kid Batch Gulliman riding a Helldrake. Perfect. What more could you need? Honestly, what more could you need? How much more trim can we put on it? I'm trying to think what else awful we could put on it. What else could we put on it? All glued ahead of time, no sub-assembly. Imagine. Imagine. I think if something else has just, like, god-awful trim. Those two are definitely, like, top of the list, though. Top of the list. My current game of choice, Sea of Thieves, has been great. I don't know, it's a good excuse to hang out with friends and laugh about. I'm glad you guys have those games. How much I like 30k models, want to put it in 40k. I might be able to eventually. Well, I didn't legend the Kratos. I wanted one for my wolves, too. I'm sad about it. Such a sick tank. Alright. Yeah, I think it's time. Start another dude. They're looking good. I like where they're at. Let's just go ahead and pick another. These guys are a tabletop commission, so kind of what's left of him is I'll finish up the gun, obviously skin tones, and then touch up the gold. And then ready for basing a little bit later. So let's go ahead and get the rest of them to match. Who do we want to start with? Let's start this boy. You're next. My tattoos are so itchy. Hold on, chat. Hold on. I either should play Shadow of War again. Maybe it was how fast you move, but it felt like I had the right amount of map PS. We don't talk about ads, stream subs, or legends. like how cooperative people came in that game I last played. PvP was a large part of my enjoyment in the game. See, I don't want any of the PvP. No. Absolutely not. Especially if you're coming in late and everyone's already, like, leveled to the gills, and then you pop in with your tiny little boat and just get dunked on. No, thank you. Let's see, I'm playing Elden Ring again to prep. If I want to get the DLC. What build are you rocking? I was going to get on and put my strength build back together. That's my plan. Strength builds are never... Sometimes they're not the greatest, but they're fun. I like knocking people over. I am here to stun lock you while my friend absolutely destroys you. Because we're pirates, don't trust each other. Yeah, I think the game is not for me. That's fine. But if there was a mode where it was just kind of chill, go up stuff, then I would look into see. I know they now have it, like at reduced XP and stuff like that. But I'm good. I will stick to the other 50 games I'm wanting to play. Gullyman is on the desk. Let's go, Paint It So. Let's go. What I like about the game, there's no levels, no gear, just cosmetics. They added safer seas. I'm glad they did that for maybe anyone who's on the fence and like wanting to try it. I'm glad you're all enjoying it. I don't know what that's supposed to look like, so I'm gonna wait. We've got a skull and a star. I don't know if they're supposed to be gold or what, so I'm gonna wait. Blue Knight, strength and int build. Okay, great sword and blue magic, very cool. I ended up with the... There was a very strong magical sword when I stopped playing, and I can't remember what it was called. I switched from strength to that at the very end of the game, just because it was neat. I liked messing with it. But I want to go back to my great sword build. It was fun. It was like sort of knight and something. I don't remember. I don't remember what it was called, but it was really good. You want to gain those spoopy moments, but a bit of solo play. Being a scientist collecting signals from space. Voices of the Void. Sounds interesting, if anyone's looking for something like that. I'll go ahead and just do the gold on the rest of our boys here. It's fine, Avian. You guys are gonna get sick of hearing me talk about Elden Ring, so... I don't mind talking Helldivers. I'm just not interested myself. Knight and Flame, there we go. It's fun, but it's a straight sword, yeah. That's just what I had switched to at the end of my playthrough. Way, way, way back. So now I need to go back and make my strength build again. Because it's fun. Voice of the Void, Lethal Company failures are supposed to be VR games. The graphics... Lethal Company is made by one person. I don't know Voices of the Void, but... They are indie games, and that one in particular is made by one person. I don't know if it's intended to be VR or not. I haven't actually seen anyone play VR. How about I'm still sad that Dark Tide was just not what I wanted. I was really excited to have like Darktide be a bigger part of the stream and then Darktide happened. Oh well. Oh well. Favorite aspect of the Crucible. Oh, the wings. Played as a Crucible Knight in my Elden Ring playthroughs. Yeah, getting the actual like Crucible Knight thing. It's gonna be pretty sick. Wings always a winner. They're always cool. There's a picture on my balcony and cats all wanted dead. This is true entertainment. Oh no. Kitties, no. Just play Dawn of War. You guys know Dawn of War 3 doesn't have co-op. Will forever be funny to me. I'm sorry, chat. I'm just ready for Space Marine 2. Excited for Space Marine 2. We'll stream that. I'm hoping to get some co-op action while we can stream that. I think that'll be fun. See if we can get a good old slam on comms with us. Maybe Badger if he's feeling saucy. I think that'd be fun. Avian has never seen an indie game, apparently. Yeah. Darktide was pretty meh. I'm having to do the same thing over and over. The actual gameplay mechanics are not engaging. See, I am not someone to just do something over and over again, which is part of why Helldivers isn't for me. Sea of Thieves probably not for me. I gotta have some kind of like story progression or you lose me. I no longer care if I'm not. I don't feel like I'm actually progressing in a meaningful way. There's only one Dawn of War game with his expansions. 2, 3 didn't happen. I enjoyed 2. I played through 2 with Slam. Last year-ish? 2 was fun. I enjoyed it. 1, I haven't played a lot of RTS games, so like it kind of breaks my brain a little bit. I know if I played it more, I would get it, but that's just not a type of game I grew up playing. And it breaks my brain a little bit. Should I play it more? Probably. But 2 I enjoyed. 2 was fun. We memed on it. It was fun. Warhammer Simulator 40K has been an excellent Warhammer game. Best since Mechanicus. I was sad. I saw that Owlcat, who did Rogue Trader, was looking for more AI things on their job postings. Twitter was not happy with them. I took it off my wish list. Just got an email that got the Land Rider Redeemer. Crusader kit? Let's go. The Vultures could play Titus and be angry all stream. It'll be fun. I enjoy the heck out of the first Space Marine game. It'll be fun. We can get co-op, it'll be even more fun. Like on stream, I mean. It's best with friends, really, yeah. Dawn of War Dark Crusade, Conquering the Planet was fun. Sending the Chaos Lord to Demon Friends felt like a downgrade, though. I can only do the same thing over and over. Only if it's co-op and the gameplay has to be, like, really good. I think we were talking WoW earlier. I think WoW kind of beat that out of me. I can't do, like, the same raid, dailies, that kind of stuff. I can't do it. My brain just fights it. It's like, nope. We're not doing this again? Get out. Because when I reach that point with, like, Final Fantasy, well, I'll do the expansion stuff. But when it gets to the point where I'm just grinding the same thing, I note back out. I think that's just, in general, I can't do it. Nope, right back out. Until there's new stuff. And I'll check out the new stuff. Epian, talking about your little pickle in chat. Wow. Wow. Most repetitive a game I love is That's true. I do like Monster Hunter. I would say that's probably the only repetitive one I still can play. But then even then, like the missions and things change up. But yeah, I guess it's kind of the one where I can overlook it. Don't let Will know what you said, right? So co-op with friends is important because it's more of an excuse to hang out with friends than anything. Yeah, it is. That's what we used to do with Destiny 1. Which again was more repetitive stuff, but when you're just being dumb together, definitely helps. Monster Hunter's fun because then don't tell him I said this, but then Slam's just screaming while I'm fighting monsters. Because they just target him relentlessly, which is hilarious. I want to like Monster Hunter World. I really, really tried. It's not for everyone. I told, as much as I love Monster Hunter, it is not for everyone. Totally get it. The first time I tried, it wasn't for me either. It wasn't until I really like did some homework on like how it works, how items work, all of that. And then I gave it another shot, and now I love them. Yeah. Now I love them. But the first time it didn't catch me either. I was just like, why does everyone love this game so much? And then it finally clicked. I gave it another try and it clicked. Alzheimer's actually is a guy whose job is to direct the overall war narrative. Since everyone gets benefits of the mission completion, as long as one person extracts. We have a great many heroic sacrifice stories and mad clutch wins, unlike Dark Tide. But it has no mission-to-mission narrative game. Monster Hunter gets away with it because we all know managing animals is repetitive work and some random throw-in. There is something about it where I don't mind going back. I mean, I think the fact that they do mix up the monsters and like the combos that you have. I feel like it's a little different, but not at the main core, not so different. But for me, it's more manageable. Capcom version of The Witcher? I wouldn't say that. The Witcher has a lot of story. And yeah. I wouldn't compare them at all, actually. As far as gameplay and story and all of that. I like both, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't compare them, though. Alright, more black. Now we get to do everything we did on that first guy all over again. Yay! Yay, badge painting chat. Which is a horror movie or hero and monster. For me, Monster Hunter scratches more of the Souls itch. Where you've just got big monster, you're learning patterns, what they're doing. Obviously not to the same degree and a very different like atmosphere, but I would put those two closer together than anything else. But yeah, obviously a very different environment. Not to say atmosphere is the same, but I would put those two together. Monster Hunter the mall cop for the entire ecosystem. That's so accurate. Alright. Let's play it. Next. Can you tell that I've switched to batch paint mode? And how much less I'm enjoying. Maybe we should just focus down dudes while on stream. Try doing batch painting. I also get color fatigue at a certain point. I want to paint a different color. Yup. Yup. It just gets very tedious when you switch to batch paint mode. It's just very tedious. It switches from, like, being artsy to work. Like, even if I've been doing commissions full-time for, like, 5 years, there's still a definite switch in the feel of it. I like that this is just what you think about Avian. Scares me a little bit. Scares me a little bit. Avian's like, Ah, yes, blood banks. I'm a little worried. Little scared if Avian's in control here a little bit later. Oops. When I'm working, that's what I do, paint it. So, like, if I've got, like, a just commission day, I do little groups. So, like, the Imperial Fists that I just finished, I try to do 5 at a time. Anything beyond that is just kind of soul-crushing. Until, like, final details. Then I'll go back up to the full group. Unfortunately, today I only have 5, and I still don't want to do it. So. That's the unfortunate problem we have before us. As I'm already at 5, and I don't want to do the batch painting. Glad to see glad to see the back of the yellow boy. It's so rewarding seeing everything done at the end. I'm ready for a little break, though. Yeah, I won't lie. A little break is good. Let me get ready for the next round. Small break, good. So we've got Knights to work on. I've got the Lion to work on. We've got Thranduil that we started. I'll work on some characters, and then we'll be back to whatever's up next. We've got some Thousand Suns coming in. We have some more. We have different Imperial Fists also work on. So small break, and then we dive in. I like to think of things make life better, then probably think about how you break. This is why your games break, Avian. Because you're so busy breaking everything else. Games like, hey, I heard you like breaking stuff. You and Slam both have, like, this magical power of breaking things. I don't know. I don't know what curse you've picked up along the way. But you both have it. Hey, Erebry, welcome in. How are you? Again, there's art in what we do, but, like, I don't feel like I'm making art when I do minis. I think it depends how you see it, right? If you are you're making your own choices and really making an effort toward it, probably feels more like art than just, okay, I have to put the silver where the silver goes. And you're just trying to finish it as quickly as possible. Yeah, it probably doesn't feel like art at that point. Not that it isn't art, but it probably doesn't feel like art. We're doing okay here, Erebry. We're just working through, we've got some Ultramarines for March for Macragge. So trying to get the next little bit of the squad started. My arm is so itchy. Did you manage to finish Helldiver training yet? I need to figure out how to join other people's games. We've completed training. One step closer. I'm glad you're able to get the training. I'm glad you're able to get past breaking training. Training is complete. I would like you to paint Puriflix. No problem. They will be blue and have Crimson Fist and have Patriot Cantor to go with them. I would paint that. I've painted some Crimson Fist. It's been a long time, but I've painted some. Welcome back, Norman. We have audio. These are blueberries. Yeah, we're doing March for Macragge. So I've got the Desolation Squad today. We're going to have some Centurions tomorrow. And that'll be kind of our contribution for this year. So these are for Scorch Panda in the chat. Here is the one we kind of did a little bit further. And now I'm going back to do the old batch painting thing. Get the rest of them caught up. I feel like for stream, maybe we just focus one, because this is obviously draining my soul. When we finish weapons, then maybe we just stick with one for the rest of the stream. Batch painting I found is much easier when I can just throw on either something to watch or some music I can crank and just no thoughts, just paint for a bit. On stream, it's much more difficult for me. I think whenever I go on a whim, I hate the outcome. Mostly frustrated with the process. When I box art it up, much happier with the outcome. It just vibes better. Whatever gets you closer to what you want, I think is... there are some people who are very weird about, you just painted box art. It's like, well, yeah, but I fell in love with the model because of the box art. So, like, I wanted to replicate that or try something new. Some people are very strange about it. I think either way, as long as you're enjoying the process, then you are arting correctly. There's a lot to learn from doing box art. Some people are kind of weird about it. I do need to step away for just 1 second, though, because my nose is being done. So if anyone else needs to top off drink, get a snack, stretch, all that good stuff, I'll be back here in just a moment. My nose is just done. Be right back. Okay, we can breathe. Speaking of going on a whim, girlfriend noticed me literally slap colors onto trolls yesterday and she was entertained. So much she grabbed one and joined in. Much to turn events considering she's taking months painting her other minis because of being more precise. Jump on the trolls, she watched me shrug, decide that one has been battle damaged. There is... I feel like a lot of people go through that as far as like needing something to be perfect. I feel like the sooner you can throw that out the window, the happier you are. I know for me, throwing it out the window, I've been a lot happier. There's too many minis, and there's no such thing as a perfect miniature, so... I don't know, if I could scream something from the rooftop. It's to finish a mini and move on. There's no such thing as a perfect miniature. As far as I follow those minis, different Pokemon. That's my Seraphon. Are different Pokemon. Pokemon and nerdy references. I've got Monster Hunter in there. Got Pokemon. Got Chocobos. Managed to move the ball in Final Fantasy. I changed the boot file, run as admin, turn off. I almost asked you if the VPN was goofing things up. Stop the computer from going to sleep. These are things I paid attention to, but it was doing it. Okay, so like I thought about it, like after stream, and I was wondering if your VPN was just goofing up a lot of things for you. Because it's the only thing I could think of that I know you have different. I think it could be. You played any more Power Wash Sim? I finished the Urkel Dawn Tank this morning. I haven't, just because I don't know if anyone else wants to hop in. I may just start doing it, and then I'll unlock everything, and then I'll have it for... If anyone wants to do just like a giant 6-man power wash, we can do that. But no, I haven't gone back just yet. Has anyone else been power washing for the 40K stuff? Let me see if Scott wants to take on the Rogel Dorn with us. Don't say that to my Marines. They're all perfect little dudes. Some are more perfect than others. Yeah, if I can keep screaming from the rooftops, just finish the projects. It's not going to be perfect. Take what you learned, go to the next project. Do it again. The only way you're going to get better. Promise. Promise. I'll keep screaming it until the holdouts hear me. You finished it, Rathmore. Clean for the Omnis, I am. Well done. We did the Land Raider and the Dreadnought here on stream. If anyone missed it, I got to Power Wash Sim with Sly, who actually worked on Power Wash Sim. He was part of the team that put that together. Absolutely Will and Scott. If you guys want to catch that, it's on my YouTube. But I have not gone and done any more past that just yet. It was fun, though. I enjoyed it. My son's been asking me to paint his anime characters in box art style. Been doing that, making better highlights and edge work when my hands don't shake. My local shop's doing a custom army parade in May. Likely join at the Gabos. I have to do more than 2K than paint in a consistent style. Happy with. Just gotta fix them, I suppose. Yeah, Sly was... I'm sorry, I don't remember his exact title, but he was with Square Enix when that was being created. So Sly worked on the Power Wash team. He was part of actually like getting to pick what was in there, and I guess the original plan was to actually clean that whole area that you're in. So that was part of it. It was cool getting to play with him after he worked on it. That was a highlight for me. Glad we got to play. Sorry. It's always good to see improvements over time. So you get to the point where the first half of the army looks rougher than the recent half. But that's still cool to see. That is, like, we love to see progress. You can always go back and touch up if you want. I'm still going to argue no. Save it for new projects. But you can always go back. Maybe add some highlights, rebase, anything like that. Yeah, take what you learn and go to the next. You're sitting there painting the same mini for, gosh, months. Gonna slow you down. For my delay, it's been too cold to prime my minis outside like I need to. Not that I'm tired of shelves. I'm being able to blow through the last of my minis pretty quickly. Being able to have them ready to go, I think, is pretty huge. So yeah, getting a whole bunch primed at once, base coated. It makes a big difference, I know. Painting's a trained skill. Yep. Practice forms the brain connections, conditions the nervous system, how you need to move. But I always tell people just starting. It's like, you just need to paint. You don't need to worry about anything else, because you need to learn how the paint works. You need to learn how the brush works. That's literally all you need to learn right off the bat. It's not going to be perfect, so I don't expect that. Use contrast speed paints, express paints, transparents on Marines. Yeah, you can. They're good to have in the toolbox, depending on what you want to do. I don't tend to just because I airbrush a lot of stuff. But if it helps get stuff ready, get stuff done, absolutely. You have to treat it like a glaze. I don't think I would, like, people are like, oh, it's great for beginners. It's like, yes, but you also need to understand to not leave the pooling. So it's a matter of learning them like you would learn a regular paint. They are a little different. But if you need something for an event or something, they're great. I'm in New England, so over 30 degrees is a good day, but too cold to prime. Crown dress marketing, one big lie, but still useful. Yeah, I wish they had, I get why they did it. It's not exactly how I would explain them. You still need to know kind of the basics to be able to use them, as far as the pooling and all of that. I have nerve damage in my ring and picky finger, have no touch sensation. They still move, thankfully. That would be... I'm trying to imagine painting with that. That'd be interesting. Considering how much I brace those fingers on the model. That's what I meant, sorry. Happy with the Express Turquoise, excellent over metals. I am glad the contrast gives an easier way to do candy coats. I think that's my biggest... For me, I think that's great. That if someone wanted to do Alpha Legion, Thousand Suns, you don't have to do the freaking Tamiya clear coats anymore. Those are so toxic and awful. I am glad candy coats are easier. I am glad that they are a nice glaze for those who like to use them as a glaze. I mean, I knocked out over 100 Skaven with them, so like they're very useful. I just don't use them quite as much here on stream because I like to airbrush. Is that Yomi? Welcome in. How are you? You watch any of the Resident Evil Netflix TV show? I have not. I heard it was not great, so I avoided it. How are you? Welcome on in. I'm always a little hesitant with the Netflix remakes. Mousefade, thank you so much for the bits. Welcome in. How are you today? Oh, lurk before work. Thank you for lurk. Thank you for bits. I hope work goes well. Thank you. I appreciate it. Mousefade really here, like, no, ready to munch on him. And then I'm out. I respect it, Mousefade. Respect it. Oh, is it very good? Yeah, I just... When they start doing remakes, I'm a little skeptical. How are you today? Welcome on in. Do you also work on some Warhammer? Welcome, welcome. I've been burned too many times. Marines and pursing. See if you will still want to put candy coats on the menu for commissions. I probably still don't want to, but... That Thousand Sun army just destroyed me. Destroyed me. I'm sure they look great. It's just, do I want to do an entire army of that? Probably not. It's a good zombie series. Ignore the Resident Evil name. It's just added on for marketing. Gotcha. Gotcha. I don't like the trend of just, like, grabbing something to throw the name on it. And it just... Like The Witcher. That's the one that will always make me very angry. Is what they did to The Witcher. So I tend to avoid them. Veteran, hello, how are ya? It's almost 70 heckin' degrees in Buffalo in March, so they let us out early. Welcome in. How are ya? We were looking at the new Blood Bowl character earlier, the star player. He's pretty cute with his fishing line. But for now, we're painting some Ultramarines, trying to get some recess washes down now. I was in the garage yesterday in a t-shirt. I wore shorts last night. I was in shorts because I was burning up. Our planet is dying. I came for X. You didn't give me X. You wonder why I stopped watching your IP programs, yeah? This is gonna sound wrong. My brother's Chaos Knights look pretty good. Being turquoise ink over metallic paints with a few details done out. No, it's a really cool effect. Yeah. I'm glad that the contrast stuff or the inks make it easier. Just doing that full Tamiya army was awful. Need a bit up spare Reaver body to test a paint scheme on. I don't want to clog my kill team models. I guess I'm gonna need like 10 more Votan goggle sets to finish the full roster. Gonna get pricey at this point. The winter's been so mild here. My area of Southwest US, yes. Same here in Texas. Very, very mild. Doesn't even feel like winter. What happened to the Witcher's people acting on spite toward the material? It was very weird. Or the material. Oh, the like the show creators acting out of spite. Sorry, I thought you meant the audience. Witcher's it's a very strange situation, yeah. And then poor Henry got stuck in it. I'm good, except for whenever gnomes become available. I think it's a good day for a doggo walk, some painting, and spreading democracy. It's just so bad, Vet Rat. I had the ice pack on it last night because it was making me crazy. This one itches way more than the others have. I think part of it, and I'll show you, I guess for anyone else thinking tattoos, I do know better. I think it's because all of this gathered here at my elbow is like pulling and like it's just really awkward, and I think it's making it worse. I'm considering taking off the second skin a little early and just doing the dry heal. It's making it far worse. Vortex, thanks for the reminder to hydrate. Do some water. How are you today? Oops. Exactly, Titan. They want to adapt a book or game. They think they can make it better. But the book or the game is that good as is. So just leave it. Don't touch it. Response is even better as my avatar tanking his entire army for 2 turns. Your poor brother. Oh, Sarkarius says I'm crashing hard finally. I'm gonna try that sleep thing. Have a good one, Sarkarius. Get all the rest. We'll see you later. Bye-byes for now. And see if a couple of the local Vokin buddies have spares from Thunderkin. I only had mine spare because I'm planning on using the regular warrior helmets. I hope I don't need to buy. You can always ask in the Discord too. Someone in our Discord may have some. Elbow crook's a nasty bit. You can trim the second skin of the bit at the top, but start peeling. That should help. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it. I didn't think it would be this awful. It's driving me crazy. Where the others were like, they were itchy, but it was manageable. This one's pretty awful. And I think it's the placement of that second skin. Looking at you, Halo TV series writers. I had a moment, so you guys know, like, my mom doesn't do any of the nerdy stuff. She still doesn't quite understand what I do for a living, even though it's been like 5 years. She told me she watched the Halo series the other day, and I'm like, you watched what? Like, I did a full double take. But of course, she's never played the game. So I think she said, like, as a not Halo person, that it was okay. And I was just like, you watched what? It was the funniest double take I think I've ever had. Gotta prep for work. Sounds good, Erebry. Thank you so much for hanging out. We'll see you later. Hope work goes well. But it was hilarious. I was just staring at her like, what did you just say? Yeah, I would never watch it, though. No. Absolutely not. That's back to too much. I would rather have a second Halo 5 than this terrible TV show. That's okay. No, I think probably a lot of people in that same boat. Yeah. As long as you're not my mom, you probably feel the same. Just cracked me up. Let's see, I'm excited. I have official exit date from the Coast Guard. Let's go. You all official now? We love to see it, Fat Rat. Congrats. Hey, Lamask, welcome in. Tattoo I struggled with. Oop, a little slow. Was the one on my left side. Oh, between ribcage and hips. It's of a Spitfire. Yeah, that's ow. When I asked my tattoo artist, because we were kind of talking about like different spots, she said her hip was one of her worst ones. So ribcage always. It's like a that's a well-known one. That's a painful spot for sure. How are you today? Welcome in. Let me start my next tattoo. May temp getting a chest piece. Obviously, this is a ways down the line, but I'd really love to get collarbones. Halo Reach remaster or bust? Same story, just an engine update. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with just engine updates. I like when they update things just so that, like, maybe if you missed it, you can play it with all the more quality of life stuff. But yeah, same story for sure. Feel cold. Oh, body mass thermostat being sick. I'm sorry. Do you have the chills? I hate the chills. Chills are so annoying. I have 138 days. We've counted them up already. Till I grow my hair and beard back. If I lose the top hair by then, I'm just gonna go full skullet. I do like Dwellin from the Hobbit. What a look. What a look. The tattoo got me a picture I found of Spitfire. My grandfather potentially flew in World War II. That's cool. That's a cool idea for a piece. And Jane survived times 2. Reach is so good. Yeah, they're gonna make me go back and play Reach, aren't you? I'm tempted to see if Slam wants to play through, because I don't think he's actually played Halo. Tempted to be like Slam. We're loading up Halo. Let's go. Running through them. Let's go. Engine update started calling remastered. Yeah. Not a remake. I'll take a remaster. I don't want you to change anything, but give me that quality of life stuff. Like that. I've always been a tattoo fan. My mother absolutely hates them. Same. Same. My mom's silly. She's not, like, huge on me working out either. So now when I go over, I show her updates for both. I'm like, oh my goodness. Look at my strong muscles. Look at my tattoos on my strong muscles. Now I just do it out of spite. It's great. Can you tell I'm the older daughter? Silly parental units. Big agree, painted so. Big agree. Good dynamic music going. Crank out rock anthem, save the universe, or whatever they call it. Skull it only. I hate it. On the same page, talking to my dad is being quite supportive. That's interesting, considering how you have mentioned he's not quite supportive of other things. Interesting. Nikki getting swollen tatted. Fresh video mom left and right. Yep. Oldest daughter, it has to happen. Dad already got my fury. It's mom's turn. Oh, my dread started as an act of defiance. Love that. That's right, we're gonna be the next action. No one's gonna mess with the shredded lady with Dragon Ball tats, let's be honest. Especially when I get Berserk on the other arm. No one's gonna mess with me then. Everyone's gonna be like, no, I'm good. I'm good. No, thank you. No, thank you. If you start throwing energy bolts around, I will worry. Only the next phase. Next phase of my plan. Isn't even my final form painted, so. Like what else my parents object to tattoos. They don't get on at me for getting them. I just get the eye roll. The heavy sigh. It makes me laugh. That's what I get. Pretty great. We had to put off getting our tattoos for financial reasons. Even so, I still keep trying to think of how I can hide it from my parents. I'm 52. Oh. Nah, just come join me. Flaunt it. I like to wear my tank tops over there. I like to... That's right, Super Saiyan Nikki. Nikki K Power in the chat, please. Gonna be us. It's much more fun when you flaunt it. See? That's gonna be us. You work hard, you pay the money for those tattoos, you show them off. That's what you do. That's what you do. Well, I hope that you can pick them up, Autofire. I know you said you've put them on pause here, but hopefully you can find a good spot where it makes sense to pick them up. I do understand. Mine have definitely added up. They're worth every single penny, but they do add up. You seen the forearm battle? I'm sorry, forearm tattoos, which you take into battle? Hell yeah. I am set with Grand Ranger. I have an axe on one and a lightsaber on the other. See, you're also doing pretty well. You're also doing well. Okay, Belly, welcome in. How are you today? We're working on some Ultramarines. We have a squad. We have a Desolation Squad. So we got our first boy kind of mostly done. I'm down to the last little stuff and then basing. Going back now for the rest of the squad. We are marching for Macragge. How are you? Welcome in. Yeah, I've got Piccolo here. Husbando sorted. Good to go. I'm set. No one messing with me. That's what I get to take into battle. I'm set. I think the other thing that I was trying to decide if I combine it with my Berserk stuff is I want to do kind of some Dark Souls-y stuff. I think that would be the last thing I kind of want to add on, or make sure I add on. It's my Nikki Krillin style. I got you, Venus. Don't you worry, I got you. Oh. I do have to decide who else is going on, though, which is the tough part now. Because there's a point where I can't add anything else on. So what all am I getting? It's gonna be a tough few months here while I get it sorted out. We don't. Krillin's great. Yeah. You heard her when she's got this. That's right. Krillin is great. You rack up to the counter and the person working the register has resting goth face. Where do you look to try and not engage the rage? Like a widow's speaker forehead. I give him a big old smile. Just right in the eyes. Krillin owned counter rate. Way later on he gets way outpowered. I mean, after a while it just becomes a bit of an arms race between Goku and Vegeta. Everyone gets left in the dust. That's just how it is, unfortunately. It's what they wanted to do. Stellar Mouse Jack, hello! How are you? Form Gargamel, we're working on Smurfs. We got one kind of mostly done. So I still need to do face and some highlights. Trying to go back and get the rest of the squad caught up. They're looking good. I just don't like batch painting. How are you? Welcome on in. For anyone who may be new today, we're working on Warhammer. We tend to work on a lot of Warhammer here on the channel. So we got Ultramarines today. I've been working on my Seraphon army, so lizards. I'm finishing up a Chaos Knight army. Yesterday, though, we worked on some Malifaux, and I really want to work on more Malifaux here on stream. This is my Whiskey Golem that we worked on yesterday. I don't have what I want to use for basing just yet. I want to get some of the tall grass, because they are bayou. So I want to do some kind of tall grass and stuff. So I will do that one, I guess, more of the keyword together. And then I also love Kingdom Death, which creepy mini warning. You don't like creepy minis? Look away for a second. Here's Gorm. My beautiful boy. That's what else I like to paint. I like creepy stuff. But yeah, welcome in. We're happy to have you. Today is Ultramarine Day, though. So it's some batch painting. Rather than a character. The Barrel Golem, Whiskey Golem's fun. I like that miniature a lot. I'm glad. Thank you, chat, for making me get him back out and finish him up. Tell me plate size engage. I promise if it's eye-catching, the eye drifts to it. So I have a default eye placement. I think just right to eyes. My anglerfish baby, isn't he adorable? I think he's adorable. I always love posting Kingdom Death and seeing what I get in social media. You have the people that are like, oh my god, I need it. And the people are like, what the heck have you posted? Kingdom Death is always fun to post. I love it. I need to find... Broso sent me the pinup that he wants me to work on. I need to find that this week and get it prepped. I laugh hysterically every time you show the creepy one. Oh, the Whiskey Golem for Eberron? Yes, absolutely. So that is the Nightmare Edition. It's the one with all the gremlins on him. There is a regular Whiskey Golem that's available just all the time. But the Nightmare Edition tends to be when they're having sales and stuff. So maybe with Adepticon he'll be there. I think they do a big Easter sale. He may be available there. If he is. We actually do have a code, a link for Malifaux. Exclamation Malifaux. That does help to support the stream. So if you guys are looking at some Malifaux, we do have a code for that. So don't forget that when you check out. Helps me get more Malifaux. The Malifaux money cycle. Yeah, exclamation Malifaux or weird. I think either way gets you there. I need to put it on my stream deck. I ran and I didn't hate it. Good butts. New era of butt fitness. Let's go. I'm glad. Good for you for getting that running. I'm sad I can't work out this week until my second skin comes off. Either version works. I have so many ideas. I want to do an in-person Eberron game again. We're trying to figure out what we want to do in person next. We are finishing up Curse of Strahd. We've got like a couple more sessions left, probably, if I had to guess. Depending how quickly our group moves along. I think our group wants to play Hero Quests, so I think we'll try that. I don't know after that. Bye, welcome back. All meetings and a trip to the dentist? Ugh, that's a rough day, Sly. Welcome in. Glad all of that done, taken care of. We've just been working on Ultramarines, so here's where we're at. No gym today. I died today, so it's whatever. Maybe part of it's just your body getting used to it too, yeah. So I'm back in the Ideneth Brain teasers, making a list for League. After the Gobos, it sucks seeing so much there's so little cross-buffing of units. Units are useful on their own, but they don't combo at all. I hate when you get that army that just doesn't have synergy. When it's just, yeah. Those kinds of armies are just really frustrating, where it's like, okay, well, I'm obviously missing something, and other armies have all this stuff they can do together. So, like, what am I supposed to do? So, yeah, buff my range units. I think it's like other armies get to do things like that. Like, where's my thing? Where's my cool thing? I think especially if, like, they have something very thematic for the army, like, lore-wise, and then you can't make them feel like that. Just, like, instantly turns me off from an army. Like, why can't I buff, like, for example, my Space Wolves if I couldn't get some, like, ridiculous combat stuff? Even though, like, obviously they're supposed to be very good at that. That's really frustrating. How long do you have to wait between tattoo and working out again? I think... So if I didn't have... The biggest thing is I'm using the second skin. So I have... I don't know how well you guys can see it. There's a clear bandage here that's over it. It's breathable. But basically it helps it heal a lot faster. You don't want sweat collecting under it. So as long as I have that on, which is the next week, I can't work out with it. If you take that off, I think you're supposed to wait a couple days because the muscle and everything, you still don't want that skin pulling where the tattoo is. But mine is because of the second skin. I'm going to take the week to rest and just focus on diet. But yeah, you don't want sweat collecting under that. I think the lady, oh, cuts my hair or Jim is ground zero. Jim could very easily be ground zero, yeah. A lot of people. He's Tiny King. Nearly beat my friend's annoying Grey Knight's army the other day. Lost to a last turn difference of less than an inch. How frustrating. I'm sorry, that's really frustrating. Dang it. Was the rest of the game fun, though? Space Wolf Codex Supplement. All Hounds of Borkai buffs. Nothing else. Wasted money? What am I gonna do with you? What am I gonna do with you and your super purple, totally not Chaos Lion? Jump Troop Wolf Specialist? Yeah. It's frustrating when that happens. You're just like, well, Kraken had like 10 different buffs with his thing. Why can't I do anything with mine? And obviously part of that's just Codex timing, right? But it is frustrating. You want to do cool stuff too. It was. I finally got to see. Oh, my casino bot pop off. What is the casino bot? Tell me more. Tell me more. Do you think Emperor's Children would be different enough to the Space Wolves? Oh, as far as like me playing them? I mean, I would hope so. I would think they'd have enough unique stuff. You're right, though. That would be the only time I've had two different, like, marine type armies. As far as, like, Chaos Space Marines and regular old Space Marines. I would think so. They have enough different, like, units and stuff, I think is the biggest thing. Like, I would probably focus on different things. I'm sorry, Hounds of Mordecai. Honestly, debating this kill team as them, since we're going to use Space Wolf Heresy decals on them. You could. You could. Might be fun to mix it up a little bit. It's already in your plans. Are Space Wolves aggressive melee? They are. And some of the Emperor's Children would be kind of more of the sword stuff, depending on characters and things. And 2, maybe 3 armies are different. You can rotate between them if one's unplayable, rather than sell off and get an army. Dog is an old person knows too much. I think that's why my armies are so spread out. So I've got Space Wolves, I've got Tyrannid that, yeah, I can do aggressive melee, but like the units and things are very different. And obviously their buffs and things are different. I kind of like that I have a Loyalist, a Xenos, and a Chaos. And I would think I would probably do more ranged stuff with the Emperor's Children, so be a little bit different. Hey Snezlock, how are you? Welcome on in. Working on some Ultramarines. What you got going on today? We are marching for Macragge. So this is something they do on socials every year to work on a bunch of Ultramarines. This is my first year I get to participate, so thank you, Panda, for sending some Marines. Excuse me. I'm feeling a little bit of the batch paint blues, but that's okay, because they're looking good. I'm gonna just focus on this guy for the rest of the stream, I think. One army has veterinarians, so they're responsible for every weird x-ray from the emergency room. Those are my armies, yep. What do most Space Wolf lists look like? Now, I'm not actually sure. I've not played my wolves in a little while. They haven't been great for a while. I don't know what would be in a tournament list for them. Mostly because I don't think I've seen any doing well at a tournament in a while. They're definitely not a meta. You take the White Scars detachment, fill it with Thunderwolf Cav, and bam, Space Wolves. In a gray tone scheme, want to avoid majority black armor, so it looks different than the Raven card. Darker blue Hound Scene looks sick. I say do it. Mix it up, Ravenlord. Mix it up. You'll have plenty of time for the Raven card. Especially if you're on them different to be different than Raven card. You're not trying to combine them. I say do it. The darker scheme does look better too than the baby blue. Complaints about power armor. Collects power armor. That's the thing though. Painting mine on top of everyone else's is a lot. A lot wasted mine. Or light mana, sorry. A lot of power armor. That's why the Emperor's Shield would be range based. Do the Noise Marines, yeah. But I hope they'll be a bit more balanced. I feel like they would still get some of the more melee stuff. Again, kind of leaning into the sword stuff. But I would imagine my list would be more ranged heavy, yeah. I've got my Forge Fiend. Hopefully they would be okay with Emperor's Children. We do have a Helldrake to paint at some point. Some point. The Emperor's Children be kind of chaos. Ultramarines, the masters of different strats. I think my list would be different enough. Right now for Space Wolves, I like to take a lot of the Wolfen, Thunderwolf Cav. Very, very melee heavy. So I think I would probably build out my Emperor's Children a little different. Alright, so I'm just doing Lead Belcher, more of our silver. Just trying to catch up to our guy we've got here. Tomorrow, for joining the Ultramarines, I've got Centurions to start. So I've got a group of 3 that will start tomorrow. And then this week, no Wednesday stream. I'm going to take a YouTube day because I need to record the February challenge. So I'll be doing that on Wednesday. I guess for anyone in chat, make sure you check, and I'll post this again, check the tracking to make sure I've got everyone's photos and things. I can use that for the video. On Wednesday, my Piccolo repaint will be going up, along with the first tutorial. So you guys can see how I'm going to be doing tutorials for members over on YouTube. But that'll be on Wednesday. So a big YouTube day Wednesday. I also owe you guys a sub Sunday poll, but I'm trying to figure out what else to put on it. So as soon as I get that together, I will let you guys know. My failure, no, because you're going to come back for March and you're going to crush it. Crush it. Reminder that for March, we're kind of doing Painter's Choice. It's kind of an everything goes month. If you've got something you need to finish, either for Adepticon, an event coming up, maybe you want to finish a previous month's challenge, make sure you put that into the March challenge. You'll basically do a now and after rather than a before and after. Make sure it's in there. I think I may skip just because I'm trying to get commissions wrapped up before we leave. So. But if you'd like to join, it is there. In the Discord. Finish Guild Wars 2 Legendary grind. You put your Legendary in the Discord. You are not Slam. Welcome in. How are you? I was telling chat you were probably up too late playing playing your turret. Avi and I were talking fighting games. We're like, wait, where's Slam? Where are they? We found him. Found him. T-shirt cannon boys looking good. They're an interesting little unit. But yeah, they're coming along. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Hey, listen, so excited to work on this team. I know I'm hitting the scheme indecision wall. Very worried about mucking things up with such a heavily converted models. I say go for it. Make the decision. They are now Hounds of Borkai. Done. Now you just gotta rock with it. Now you just rock with it. Just cheat, here's your commission work. I'll be alright. I thought about doing something that like I could finish in a night, but also I could use that time and finish a commission that night, so... You know? I'll take this month and then get ready. Everything I have Seraphon-wise is longer than a night project. More in particular, me being bad at them, Slam being incredibly good. We were trying to figure out... Haven was trying to find a game where you can make, like, just really weird characters, and that's what got us into Street Fighter. I was like, you can make an absolute abomination in Street Fighter. Enjoy. Dracolicious, hello, how are you? What you up to today? We're painting Ultramarines. These are for Warhammer 40K. They have these crazy guns that look like t-shirt cannons. So that's what we're painting today. How are you? They said if they're announcing anything. Oh, they always do. Yeah, they do big announcements at A-Con. That'll probably be Age of Sigmar New Edition. What do we think for 40K? What do we think we'll have at A-Con, chat? What reveals? Yeah, A-Con's usually big reveals. You can! The horrors of the first day are forever burned into my brain. They're great. And then when I get to come bug you with Blanca-chan. I still get to bug you. It's great. Best game. Oh, do we think we get a redacted army? Do I get my Emperor's Children? Maybe? Big part of me is expecting Kill Team. Oh, New Edition. Which makes me less sad. Another roadmap. Probably time. Runestad, how are you? Welcome in. Let's see. Just chilling watching Scott try to dominate practice times. I hear him behind me. I can hear the rig squeaking. Salamander's Kodak and Vulcan is back. That would be pretty sick. Probably the next batch of codexes. Figure what the timeline is. Wouldn't be surprised. So, what was it? Custodes was on the list. Orc was on the list. Is that kind of the end of that roadmap? Can't remember now. I think that was all just like spring. Oh, and Tau. Obviously with the Crete stuff. Paint. Hold on, chat. I'm fighting my paint. Come here. Gag, no, they aren't coming. Wolf Lord, hello! It's good to see you. We're happy to have you. What you up to today? We're working on some Ultramarines. We are marching for Macragge. I have the new Desolation Squad, so the t-shirt launchers today. What are you up to? It's Stormcast versus Skaven. I've heard Skaven. I don't know if, I mean, I guess Stormcast makes sense. But I don't actually know. Is that the current rumor? I was gonna do all the purity seals. No, we're gonna focus this dude and we're gonna get him. Macragge. We still have Dominion boxes to sell. Yeah, there you go. And they already showed Tau. Yeah, I just meant they were on that roadmap for spring. It was Tau, Orc, Custody, and I don't remember if there's anything else for spring. At work at the moment, I hope it's going well. Yeah, it's good to see you. I feel bad with Twitter not being great anymore. I feel like I've not seen some people in a bit, and it makes me sad. But man, Twitter is, it's hard to be on now. I'm gonna say this, chat. If you guys would like to keep in touch with me off of stream, just in general, my Instagram and my TikTok are there. I'm considering just not posting to Twitter anymore. Like, it just makes me sad every time. I just get on to block more people. Is all I end up doing. And, I don't know how long I'm gonna keep Twitter. But if you'd like to follow what I'm doing, there are the other places you can find me, just in caseies. I don't want to lose anybody. Just in caseies. And obviously I'll be here on Twitch. Yeah, Space Marines. Oh, it was spring. Okay. These are Cult Sisters redacted were summer. Okay, so then, yeah, Chaos Space Marines. All that makes sense. Have they told you what the Super Ultra VIP special goodie bag is going to contain? No, because they don't. You don't know until you get there. Yeah. So I have Blue Sky. I don't know if it's, I guess for those who are using Blue Sky, does it feel a little bit more alive now? It just felt like when I used it, it was everyone just waiting for Twitter to die. And it felt a little weird. But now that it's open to like everyone, you don't need an invite anymore. Is it feeling more alive over there? Do I need to just go ahead and start posting? It just very much felt like an in-between spot when I was there. I just need Twitter to die. I just need us to move. I just need to go somewhere. They were smart to be Fire Slayers or cities versus Skaven. Actual new Fire Slayers would be pretty cool. They could definitely use some more variety. I mean, cities already got a bunch of stuff. I wouldn't want them to get a whole other new box before other things got it. Fire Slayers would be pretty cool, though. You see more content on it lately? Okay. Maybe I just need to start posting. It just felt real weird when I was trying it before. Because, yeah, everyone was in the why won't Twitter just die mood. Just so we can go be happy somewhere else. I think the hard part is I use Twitter so much for, like, other news. So I use it for a lot of, like, gaming news. Actual, like, world event type news. And I don't know how much of that's over on Blue Sky just yet either. I'd be surprised if they move away from the Sigmarine poster kitties. What'd you think of poor Elon if Twitter dies? What'll he do? Oh, we'll find something else stupid to occupy his time. What'll he do indeed? Won't anyone think of the Elon? Oh, with Beastman? It's a giant box with one goat man in it. Worm spiders are 30 years old and we don't have a Gravis lieutenant. You're gonna wait, Alive Myth. You're gonna wait. Well, so this work's going fine. Need to get home and get some painting done. What are you working on at the moment? What'd you got? I have, for my personal stuff, I've been working on lizards. Here is my part of my lizard army. I've got Theraphon that I'm trying to finish before I dive into too much else. The new Dark Oath stuff today is a little dangerous, though. They look pretty good. And I already have Chaos, so... I don't even play Eldar, and I feel for the folks who have to use the 30-year-old models, yeah. Repackage old models, so new, so exciting. I mean, they keep getting away with it. People keep buying them. Why not? Why not? You can't keep getting away with it. Ugh. We'll see. We'll see on the Dark Oath. They just look cool, and I've already got some of their characters. I have, what was it, Holga Clovenhoof? I have her from a while back. I think I have a couple of the Underworld's warbands. A lot of stuff I already have, you know? Void Executioners, Primaris, and then some Warcry Grr. Seraphon look great, thank you! Warcry's got some cool stuff to work on. Very cool. Glad you're still working on some projects. All new army releases in the Kill Team format. Good boarding actions back. Only reason I consider replacing my 3D printed Eldari. So if GW models are cool, because the plastic is just more durable. I've broken so many Swooping Hawks, yeah. We were talking about that a little bit yesterday. It's like, can't believe 3D printing hasn't made a bigger dent, and it's like, some of us don't want to mess with that, myself included. I don't want to deal with the printing, I don't want to deal with the brittle resin, I don't want to deal with any of it. I'll take plastic every single day. I don't want to deal with that. Given the choice. I don't mind printing one-off things, but a whole army? No. No. Any good nom nom? Sounds good, Sly. We're not too far behind you. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-byes for now. Need an Ultramarines unit for March? What have you got that you could do? I've got these guys today, and we're going to do Centurions tomorrow, so... A unit I don't usually see being worked on. They're pretty cool. We did some for the Imperial Fists, and now it's time for some Ultramarines. We will have more Spec Marines tomorrow. How about Swooping Hawks? I have bad news. You don't want hazardous materials in my living room. That's fair too. Yeah, some people just don't want to... Between like having the venting system and everything for it. I think I read it's like especially bad for birds. Just with the materials and the chemicals. So yeah, it's gonna be a while. Wish they'd update the boarding action to 10th ed. That's such an interesting concept. It got me hooked. But after the edition switch, I kind of dropped off. Yeah. No, it's... That was real weird. I do feel bad for those who are interested in it. But that was a real weird time. I didn't quite understand what they were doing. It seems they didn't really either. That was a weird one. I don't know. End of edition always gets real funky. They just don't quite know what they want to do. Trying to get people to hold on until the new stuff. The one I painted surprisingly sturdy. I never painted Centurions. I'm able to do Eliminator Squad. Those have been fun to paint. Centurions are a weird kit, but they're kind of fun. They are just bulky, squatty little dudes. So we'll be working on those tomorrow if anyone wants to check those out. Thanks, Spitfire Miniatures. Welcome in. How are you? We're trying to work on some Ultramarines for March for Macragge. How are you? My doctor friend is talking about temperature control, venting, other modifications at home for resin printing. No, I'm out. Yeah, too much for me, says Avian. I'm good. Oh, everything is especially bad for birds. I know they are. They're fragile little guys. So Paybus is about all the last season of Kill Team boxes. Got 4 boards worth of the same Galadark terrain. Be nice to be able to use it all, right? I feel that. The boards are nice. I will say that. We use the boards quite a bit when we do play here in the here at home. But yeah, end of edition is always a little funky for Games Workshop. Always a little weird. These are for Scorch Panda in chat, so these are a commission. I had mentioned that I wanted to do something for March from Macragge, and they made sure I was all set. So thank you again, Panda. Just so we can join in with the fun on socials here this year. Usually I'm left out. I don't have any Ultramarines for March from Macragge, so thank you, Panda, for making sure I'm included this year. There was one mode that was basically Angron is breaking the ship in half during the fight. It was such a sick concept. I kept meaning to see about getting the books cheap or PDFs of the game modes to use in the future. I mean, would Mad Scythe play with you? Could we coax him into a game? I'm volunteering him. I'm not buying the current ones. I have the 3D printed. I'll buy the updated sculpts when they release them. If they're cool, plastic will be 1000% more durable than the resin. Yeah. I think that's where I'm at with 3D printing. It's like, it's something that I don't think is going to get updated for a while. I'll do that for now. Pick up the goodies when they do release, you know? Alright, let's get Wash on the gold, and then we'll hop to the next guy. And then I'm going to get some lunch. I'm hungry. And it's about that time. I just use the terrain for Kill Team, or large 40k Hulk. There you go. Congrats to Panda as well. Yeah, it's fun. He gets painted duders. I get to paint duders. It works out nicely. They might have the books on Warhammer Plus at some point. The missions. I wonder if we as a community could get whatever you still need, Ravenlord. I don't know how much of it you picked up, but I wonder how much of that we could get together for you. Mikey, welcome in. How are you? We are marching for Macragge today. Yeah. Trying to get... We moved on to second guy. Batch painting blues are setting in, but they're looking good. I just have a hard time batch painting on the stream. That's all. Let's go ahead and do... Let's get the guns like edge highlighted, and then I will go get some lunch. How about that? That seems like an easy one we can knock out together. Probably others at the same shop. That's also why I'm doing Kill Team. Been playing for the future. Haven't been employed much right now due to family personal stuff. Yeah. Well, if we can help track anything down, Ravenlord, let us know. The best thing for the walls to do... Oh, Zone Mortalis for 30k. I have watched Zone Mortalis. I've never actually played a game of it. I know it's very similar in, like, the idea of, like, the boarding patrols and stuff, but I have not played it. I'll buy prints from other companies if they're badass. Yeah, if I need, like... If I just need to mix it up, right? If you've already got 4 of the same dude. Kind of nice to have another sculpt in there, right? Or if the same dude is still in metal or fine cast. Swap them out for something. Go paint classes. I've got so many duders to paint right now. Working on the Drukari army, Crimson Fist army, 4 different kill teams, and the Malifaux crew. You do have a lot going on with the paint plot. From one hobby butterfly to another. You got a lot there on your plate. Batch painting blues because they're Ultramarines. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. Hey, Rainy Day, welcome back in. How are ya? We're cruising along. Cruising along. What you up to today? We will have, I was telling chat, we'll have Centurions tomorrow. So that is a unit I don't see worked on a whole lot, but that will be really fun. So if you guys want to join from our Ultramarines, we'll have them tomorrow. We'll just take the wake and get all the Ultramarines started before we hop back to our other stuff. Boarding action's pretty much Zone Mortalis, yeah. It was just weird when they were giving us boxes and things for it. And then it didn't come to 10th. It was just a weird time. Yeah. You have a pod racer on? What is happening? Oh. I'll check. I have a whole bunch of the white dwarfs. I was gonna say, I think they kept getting some of the missions, and that was kind of it. But yeah, if you put out the call on Discord, I'm sure we can find some of it for you, Ravenlord. You wouldn't download a car, but you might download some boarding action missions. You know? The meds might be kicking in. Are we having an absolutely will moment in the chat? I'm here for it. Rinset says, I've taken advantage of 3D printing to add models to my 1,000 Suns that fit the theme. Found some spawn prints that match the Zangor look, as well as demon prints that really hit the mark. Especially before we got that new demon prince, right, Runestad? That old demon prince was rough. But yeah, if it's something that fits your theme way better, absolutely. Absolutely. You know, chat, I said let's highlight the guns. I'm gonna stop here. I can't do it. I get a break. I'm gonna get lunch and then maybe think about it. Here's what we got, though. We got a fair amount done on these little guys. They were just blue when we started, so I'll take it. But we've started the t-shirt guns. We've got 2 guys that are getting close, ready for basing. And yeah, I'll just keep cruising. They're a tabletop commission, so we'll do some kind of simple highlights, and then they'll be ready to rock and roll once I see what the basing's gonna be. Tomorrow we'll be back for Centurions, so we'll have more Ultramarines. If you want to catch some more Spec Marines, we'll be back. I'm gonna throw our socials in. Today, I actually posted my tattoos instead of any work that I've done. But if you want to check them out, they're there. If you want to go show some love to my artist, it's all there. We do have our Discord if you want to come hang out in between streams. And then I have my YouTube that we are continuing to build. So I've got some more videos coming this week. We have our first members-only tutorials going up this week, which is super exciting. So if you guys want to catch everything over there, now it is in the chat. Did I see... Oh, first question is mid-phase. Oh, you're on the Fire Giant. Okay, sorry. I saw it and I had to read it. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming to spend part of Monday with us. I really appreciate it. Hang tight. I think we're going to raid over to Jangles, but I'll take a quick look to see who is on. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.